like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B Jizzle. Before you get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe all of our YouTube videos, as well as go to our Cash App, which is $ BJ Matthews. Hit that super sticker and super comment available. That will be for the comments you have to drop. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, share, subscribe with your friends as y'all come in here, wipe your feet before you enter this house. We got a special guest for y'all tonight, man, for Member Appreciation Night, man. Every single Thursday, we have to move it to Friday for this week, but we do it every single Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We bring a person up who is part of the Pull Up Basketball family, and this is the person that I have a lot of respect for as a content creator, as a former hooper, and just as a man in general, man. I had to bring my boy up from the Bay, my Bay Area buddy, Town Business. You know what I'm saying? My man E-Leezy, what's good, my guy?
What's good with you, man? I appreciate you for having me on. You already know it's all love, man. From one king to the next. Let's get it.
Yes, sir, man. Also, y'all give my man E-Leezy some love in the Cash App, man, because he about to drop some gems, man. Like I tell y'all, we bring quality shit over here, man. Quality content for you guys to have, man. We're not messing around. We're not bringing no BS. We're bringing quality content only over here. Only the best, you know what I'm saying, select few. And this man right here is going to have, you know, all the time he needs. And when he's ready to let people in, I'm going to drop the link for y'all, man. But E, you got the floor, man.
What's good, y'all? It's the real E-Leezy. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, man. BJ, they doing wonderful things on this channel, on this platform. You know what I'm saying? I'm so appreciative and grateful to just share this stage, you know what I'm saying, with somebody like him. Shout out to all the rest of the podcasters out there and to the YouTube family and the community. You feel me? We're going to try to keep it PG. You know what I'm talking about? So I might, you know, use some bleeps or some stuff, but, you know, you fill in the blanks, man. You feel me? So it's the real E-Leezy. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel as well, the real E-Leezy. And, you know, we finna rock out. Everybody already know what I'm about. You feel me? I'm a Warrior fan, but I'm a basketball fan abroad, though. I still like Chicago Bulls. I never hopped off of their chip. Warriors, hometown team, and I was a diehard Laker fan. Keyword was. Remember that, y'all, was. Everybody know that I'm a Laker at heart, but I told everybody before I even touched YouTube streets, if LeBron goes anywhere near any one of the teams that I like or follow, bro, I cannot support that team. And, I mean, no disrespect, LeBron, you know what I'm saying, from man to man. I just don't rock with you like that because it is what it is. But that's not what this is about. We finna get into what happened between Jordan Poole and Draymond Green. I'm going to just get my perspective, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you either, you know, agree with it or you don't. But this is how I feel. You feel what I'm saying? We can add some logic in, mixed in with some hard truths, maybe some conspiracies here or there. But, I mean, it's all rooted in, you know, it's all rooted in real perspective, though. So this is what it is. Appreciate you, Bruce, for sure. So we already know. Started last offseason. It was weird. It was awkward at the convention center, the Warriors' old practice facility in downtown Oakland, on top of the convention center, in that old gym, their practice facility. We've seen a video surface across the internet that broke the internet, and everybody was in awe. Everybody was in shock. Draymond Green's altercation with him and Jordan Poole, which led to a punch being thrown by Draymond Green, striking Jordan Poole, knocking him to the ground. And then you've seen the rest of the team and everything come over there and try to. But in my opinion, for me, I just think that Jordan Poole was the scapegoat. I just feel like it looked at a little bit staged. That camera in that convention center is super old. It's old as dirt, like real old. I'm talking about, like, you feel me? I'm talking about if you was to knock on one of the walls, you might puncture the sheetrock in the walls, though. Like, you feel me? Like that old. But anyway, the camera, it was a terrible camera quality. And I'm trying to figure out of all those practices that they had, I'm pretty sure that Steph Curry and Draymond got into it. Other teammates on the squad during that time got into it because it's full of competitors. You know, it's been a bunch of competitors come through, you know, Golden State. And I'm pretty sure that's not the only ruffle or like riff, discrepancy or beef that happened in practice, because it happens all the time because we're competitors. We're going to go at each other all the time. Some things are going to be said that maybe don't have nothing to do with basketball. It's get personal, and then you ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just competition brings out the worst of your emotions and the best of your emotions. But at times you display a part that sometimes you don't even recognize, but that's just that fierce competitiveness in you, kind of like how I am. I'm super goofy, a jokester, love to make people laugh, love to make people smile, not disrespectful. But when it comes to competition, whether we're playing video games, Uno, cards, this and that, I'm going to sometimes say things that I necessarily don't mean, but you're going to take it the wrong way. Like, wait a minute. Like, you got me, because I like to bring that out in people when we're in competition. It just makes it more fun. It makes it worth our while. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're competing, if it's no talking going on and everybody's silent, everybody joking around, you're not going to take competition seriously. And that's where we have evolved to in today's NBA. Everybody is buddy. You got all these different, you know what I'm saying, handshakes and all this and this and this. And I'm like, maybe some of this right here. I'm like, what's going on with these people up out here, bro? You just gonna let dude walk right down the middle of the lane and you ain't gonna try to block his shot or nothing? Come on, what are we doing? So I say all that to say, words was exchanged during that altercation, right? We heard Oaktown, salute to my guy. We heard things across, tabloids, the internet, this and that. What really was said, some personal things that had nothing to do with basketball, but all the things in the world to make somebody want to be like, man, what's happening? I bet I knock you out or whatever. And it led to what it led to. But in my opinion, Jordan Poole is Draymond Green's rookie. And I heard Jordan, and I was listening to Draymond Green's interview on Podcast P on Paul George's podcast, great podcast. Shout out to, Draymond and Podcast P and Esquire. Forgot his real name from, ATL movie, but shout out to them brothers. But Draymond said some things, and I was just like, well, wait a minute. You're a veteran in the league. So if you're a veteran in the league, how can you let somebody get underneath your skin? Because from what I heard him and Curry had got into altercations, not nothing physical, but verbal. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just mentioning from a competitive standpoint, things were said, whatever. So Draymond is that type of guy to really get up underneath people's skin. We've seen a ton of his interactions and altercations in game, you know what I'm saying, out of game, on, in post-game press conferences, the things that he says and the things that he does, it ruffles feathers, it gets under a lot of people's skin, right? So this particular instance, I'm trying to figure out, this is my rookie, so my job is to bring him up, instill that fire, that competitiveness in him, you know what I'm saying, and make sure that nobody's going to mess with him, not like we're all going to be one tight-knit family, and we're going to come together, whether we like each other off the court or not, to accomplish one common goal. So we come off winning a championship where we beat Boston. Steph Curry, remarkable season, capped off with Western Conference Finals MVP, first ever, followed by his first ever Finals MVP, which I think that he should have 3 at least up underneath his belt, if not 2 for sure. And then we going on to this offseason. I'm like, okay, everything's solid. And then what happens? Jordan Poole, Wiggins, you see them on commercials. They get the bag. They get paid. which rightfully so, they deserve to get paid because what Wiggins transformed into when he came over to the Bay, the culture, everything had an effect on his growth on and off the court as a professional, as a businessman, everything. We've seen a different Andrew Wiggins. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the number one talent that we wanted to see from the beginning. He always displayed glimpses of it here and there when he was in Minnesota. But I don't think that's a place where you can really grow, thrive, and flourish as the guy over in Minnesota. Small market, like, and we've seen great players come through Minnesota, but it never really worked out well. They ultimately ended up getting traded, free agency. They didn't resign, and so on and so forth. So they end up getting paid. Then we see this happen. And they was talking about, well, it was over money and it was over this, but aren't you supposed to be excited for your brother getting the bag? We live in an era now where everything is about getting the bag, right? But we understand that it's a lot of people out there watching you with envious heart. They're watching you, but inside they're envious. Mr. Miles, how you doing, my guy? Make sure y'all go follow Time Out with Mr. Miles. You know what I'm saying? Great guy. He out there in the Sacramento by way of the East Coast. So salute to you, brother. We're supposed to be happy for our people getting the bag, bro. We didn't live long enough to where everything was a struggle. Even back in the day, like Michael Jordan was the best player by far in the league, right? But he was getting paid less than a lot of players in the league. Like, real talk. It was players that you were like, man, he made more money than Michael Jordan? Even though all Michael Jordan's, financial successes came through, the evolution of Nike, you know what I'm saying? And his involvement in that, him and his mom. But I say that to say, why are we jealous of somebody else getting paid? A Heron, salute. Why are we jealous of somebody getting the bag? You're supposed to be happy for your brother, right? And I'm not saying that this is what happened. It was reports of, oh, he got paid. Draymond didn't get paid. They feel like they probably should have locked Draymond up before Jordan, Poole, and Wiggins. He probably should have got the bag. Looney got the bag. So I'm just saying, we can't be out here jealous of our people, man. That causes division. We see what it leads to in the streets. People shooting each other over $1 dice games. Like, it's all type of stuff going on to where you feel like, man, why are we jealous of each other? I'm happy for any successes that you have. Even if me and you don't get along, I don't wish nothing bad on you. If you're highly successful, but I just don't like your personality and we don't mesh well for whatever reason, that doesn't mean that I don't want you to be successful. Kudos to you, brother. I want you to succeed. But we don't have that type of mentality. That's the problem right here. It's too much this right here, division. We supposed to be like this. We be doing this all the time in solidarity when one of our own gets shot and gunned down. But are you really ready to sacrifice? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. You have to check your emotions, check your ego and all that at the door, because we know that when you let emotions drive the car, it's going to drive you into a neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, or drive you somewhere, 3,000, wow, what's good? It's going to drive you to a place that you really don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to force you to have to be like, oh, man, I might have to get out the car and go here and go there. So you're in unfamiliar territory. See, when you let emotions drive the car, bro, who knows what's going to happen? But I can tell you one thing, not a lot of positive is going to come from that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether you in a relationship, in a marriage, when emotions takes over everything, you think and you act irrational. Like, and that's just what it is. Like, you feel me? Trust me, I know. I experienced that hand on, and I watched those same things hand on. So I understand it, but we're all work in progresses. But for this to happen, bro, in my opinion, I think Jordan Poole was the scapegoat from the beginning, because from what I know, I had a homeboy, shout out to my homeboy, not gonna mention the name. who used to kick it with Jordan Poole. You feel what I'm saying? And he used to tell me certain things about what would happen in practice and this and that. Jordan Poole is a real humble, down-to-earth guy who has a ton of faith, believes in God strongly. You know what I'm saying? Was raised right. But he's a fierce competitor. Jordan Poole is a competitor. And you're going to feel it. So in practice, Jordan Poole would really outplay everybody in practice, including Steph, Clay, Dre, everybody. That's how good he is. And in my opinion, I think people really didn't like the way he went about his business. Because he's going to let you know about it if he dogging you. Ask Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard got mad at Jordan Poole because Jordan Poole hit him with a nice move. I know everybody's seen it. It's all over the internet, but I seen it live. He hit him with the little whoop and yanked him back, and Damian Lillard damn near fell. And he hit the three. And that was the welcome to the NBA moment for Jordan Poole. He said, oh, I'm going right at Damian Lillard. Right there in the town, Oakland's finest, Dame Dollar. You know what I'm saying? Right there from Brookfield. You already know. So this is what happened, bro. Damian Lillard said, at that moment, I didn't like Jordan Poole because he was talking trash, and he kept talking trash. And then the next game, they played each other like 3-4 nights later. You know what I'm saying? And I guess Damian Lillard missed the shot or whatever, and he heard Jordan Poole, and this is from Damian Lillard. He heard Jordan Poole say, oh, he ain't on nothing tonight. So just the talking, like, you know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, that's fair game. We just talking ish. It's not that I don't like you, but in order to gain my respect, I gotta come at one of the people that consider themselves one of the best guards in the league. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trey Day, what's happening with it? Trey Nice. Make sure I go follow that brother right there. You know what I'm saying? Straight up out of La La Lizzo. You feel me? Compton or wherever the hell. Trey, where you from? Trey, I forgot. But he right there in the thick of it, though. Straight up. So salute, Trey. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you, bro. I ain't heard from you. Seen you in a minute. So just when you talk to people, bro, when you start jibber jabbing at people, people don't like when you talk trash. And a lot of people can't walk and chew gum at the same time, right? You heard that saying? You can't walk and chew gum at the same time? Bro, we come from an era, at least I can speak for myself. I come from an era. Cho boy, what's good, my guy? Salute to you. That same game, Dame lit him up for 60, hit the game-winning shot, step back three, and Portland won the game. You feel me? But I don't understand, why would you not like somebody if he just say, yeah, get your ass up, bust your ass tonight? You supposed to look at that and be like, I like that young fella. Yeah, let's go. And you supposed to give it right back to him. Excuse my language. My apologies. T-Sweets, what's happening, my guy? You supposed to embrace that, bro. That's what competition is about. You're going to get trash talking. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get that. How many times you didn't trash talk your, you know what I'm saying, your older or younger siblings when y'all doing anything? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's all love and respect at the end of the day. I got your back, you got mine. Trash talking. Charles Oakley, Michael Jordan did it all the time. Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan did it all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the nature of the game. Scott, we know that Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe riff. We already know what happened. Rest in peace to the mom of the greatest to do it all time. We already know what happened between them. But guess what? They settled their differences, right? After their playing careers. But it was always love and respect. But it was like a competitive thing. Like Kobe came in like, man, you ain't finna woo. Ain't nobody punking me up in here. Straight up. He was only 17, if that. He came in there. You feel me? Appreciate you, Brody. He came in there talking big trash to grown men, bro. This is a boy amongst men at this time. But he earned everyone's respect. You know what I'm saying? He said, this is what I'm on. You feel me? And that's what it was. So they came together to accomplish, you know what I'm saying, something that hasn't been done by many franchises, a three-peat. Chicago did it twice. Lakers did it once. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. But you can tell towards the end of their breakup, it was a little bit of jealousy, animosity had built up, but the media perpetuated all of the negative bull crap that went on between that relationship. They allowed the media to break them up, bro. That was not them. They ran with all that. Even Shaq could tell you, man, I just ran with whatever they were saying. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment. So now we fast forward, and the correlation between Jordan Poole and Draymond Green, another beef. We seen what happened with Draymond Green and Kevin Durant, right? They egged that beef on for a long time, even though it was no punches thrown, but they got into it. Like on the court during the game. You could see, read lips and everything. There was tension there. And guess what? That was the season that they didn't win. Right? Let's go back to this past season that started in camp with the punch, boop, boop, boop. The Warriors didn't win. That was a huge dark cloud over the Warriors' whole season because they were not a unit. Thanks, Hope. I appreciate you. I'm gonna cuss when it's necessary. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll cuss when it's necessary. I know how to keep it clean for the most part, just to drive my points home, though. You feel me? But I'll cuss when it's necessary. I appreciate that. Thank you. Salute. Hey, make sure y'all go subscribe to BJ, man, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Straight up. So we seen what happened with that, right? KD drama, woo, woo, woo. Warriors didn't win this year. Jordan Poole, the punch fight, woo, woo, woo. They didn't win this year. That divided the team. But Draymond is supposed to be the elder statesman, right? He's supposed to be the leader, the emotional leader. But like I say, when you let your emotions drive the car, nothing's good going to come from that situation. And that's what we've seen. They never quite got their chemistry right. Steve Kerr wasn't able to, lead and get this team on track along with their assistant coaches and the other leaders of the team, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson was still trying to redeem himself from the previous season, say, I got a full season of training camp, no injuries, no nothing. I'm back. I'm about to prove to everybody that I'm still an all-star player. I'm a top 75 player. I was snubbed off of the list. So he was pressing the whole season. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry was still Steph Curry, but you can tell that it was just this whole dark cloud and everything going wrong. It was a bunch of individual. It wasn't a unit. It was not a unit, and it was divided. So you had Steph, Clay, and Dre. Then you had Jordan Poole, Wiggs, and then Looney. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like cliques within your squad. You're not going to win like that. And in my opinion, since Jordan Poole is a little bit of a rebel, which I don't have a problem with, sometimes you got to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Poole just is so confident in his game and he's confident in himself and who he is as a man, as a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? As a professional. I just think that he was the scapegoat, in my opinion. I don't think this had anything to do with Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole was so talented. I think just by the fact that he was so competitive, the Warriors are going to miss that in practice. The Warriors are going to miss his energy because Jordan Poole was goofy too. You know what I'm saying? He had a bright personality, but I guess they felt like he was uncontrollable. And in the NBA, it's all about, I need you to fall in line. If you don't fall in line, Kyrie Irving, you know what I'm saying? Kemba Walker, Russell Westbrook, to a certain extent, certain players are going to be scapegoated. They're going to be looked at as the villain, as the bad person, and the media is going to paint them in a bad light. And that's what we're having from Jordan Poole. This Jordan Poole, Draymond Green beef, it's going to be egged on. And this is the dark cloud that I feel like Draymond caused because he was a little bit too emotional. He let his emotions get the best of him. When you're a veteran, you're an elder statesman, why are you arguing with your rookie? He should be looking up to you. You should be leading by example. Y'all arguing about something that don't have nothing to do with basketball. I think he said, that's why I fuck no motherfucking females than you over at what's the name? At Michigan State. I'm like, that's what y'all talking about? What are we doing? Come on, love and hip hop. That's why I always say the NBA is nothing but love and hip hop episodes, bro. It's always something going on in the media which give people talking points, and we can talk about it forever. He say, she say, and all of this other stuff. Come on, man. Really, this is what y'all was arguing about, cuz? That's why they ain't gonna pay you or whatever. Like, really, you mad at that? Hold on, didn't we just win a championship last year? So what happened between celebrating with champagne bottles, partying in Vegas with each other? I'm pretty sure they didn't been to each other's house, hung out a bunch of times. So what happened? Where's the disconnect between, right, winning the championship last year, 2 years ago, versus last year, dysfunctional? In my opinion, that is all orchestrated by the powers that be and people within the organization, the uppers, in my opinion. Because all of this happens, and guess what? Now Bob Myers leaves. Why did you're a championship general manager? What are you leaving the organization for? Because he hasn't picked up another gig as of yet. Why are you leaving when we have so much success as you as the general manager? See, it's a change. See, the Warriors aren't going to be able to get back to their glory days because of the dysfunction that's within that locker room. And in my opinion, I love Draymond Green to death, bro. I rock with his basketball acumen. I rock with his heart, his soul. You know what I'm saying? What he brings to a franchise. But something within Draymond Green from like 2016 and on changed to where I lose a little bit of respect for him at times, because now he didn't went from being a competitor to sniffing up somebody else's butt. You sniff LeBron asshole so damn much, you start acting just like him. And the energy that you surround yourself with, the energy that, you know what I'm saying, that you put yourself around, you start to become that same energy. You see what I'm saying? We didn't have none of that stuff going on before that. And you can even bring the Kevin Durant situation into the fold. It's the energy. See, when the energies don't match, bro, it's not going to work. You feel me? Because they're both on that female energy. Excuse me, Hope. I'm sorry. And Hope, I'm about to get to that. Like in 1 second. So, KD, Draymond energy didn't match. Jordan Poole comes along. Jordan Poole dogging everybody. Jordan Poole makes a name for himself. Jordan Poole, they wouldn't have won a championship 2 years ago without Jordan Poole. The things that Jordan Poole did to fill in for Steph Curry when Steph Curry went out with the ankle injury, when he got injured against Boston and Marcus Smart fell on his leg, Jordan Poole took the reins. He said, don't worry, Curry, I got you. Jordan Poole is better as a starter. But they was blocking Jordan Poole. They was hating on Jordan Poole so much last year. Jordan Poole was starting to develop and be that guy. He gave us glimpses. He's not Steph Curry, but Jordan Poole did some things that Steph Curry cannot do. Jordan Poole's explosiveness to the rim, his ability to shoot, you know what I'm saying, an array of shots, his touch around the basket is similar to a Steph Curry. You feel what I'm saying? So that's jealousy there. It's like, wait a minute, who you think you is? They wasn't ready for the Warriors' reign to continue on. The Warriors are going to have to go back to the days where they're just garbage. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing a transition period. We've seen the Warriors. They won that title back in the day with Rick Barry and those guys. I think Al Adams. But now, fast forward, it was a lot in between that first championship and up until the We Believe team. We've seen a Warriors franchise that was just atrocious. It was terrible. It was terrible. And most franchises go through a period of time where you're just not that good. And you're going to suck. And you're going to always be in the lottery contention, you know what I'm saying, for the top 5 draft picks every year. We've seen it with Kobe. We've seen it with the Bulls years and years before Jordan and then after Jordan. We've seen it, right? So this is all designed, bro, because Jordan Poole really makes your team that much better. His ability to create shots for himself off the dribble, you know what I'm saying? His ability to spot up, catch and shoot threes. We know that it's a 3-point league now. You have to be able to stretch the floor and shoot threes. You can point to his defense, but nobody was saying that when we won a championship. Nobody highlighted his defense when we won a championship. He's so clean. Yeah, that's right. What's good, my guy? Yeah, he was hating because Jordan Poole believed that I should be starting over Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson he lost the step. Let the young guy come in. Let Klay Thompson come off the bench, still get his 25 minutes. He can get all the shots he wants with that second group. This separates the real leaders from, you know what I'm saying, from the fake leaders. Jordan Poole was good for Kuminga. Kuminga praised Jordan Poole. Wiggins praised Jordan Poole. Steve Kerr was hating on Jordan Poole too. Thank you. Appreciate it. Get those likes up, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. They were hating. Everybody hated on Jordan Poole because Jordan Poole, you couldn't just tell him what to do and he'll say, yes, yes, sir. Yes, master. Yes, master. He was a rebel. They don't like those type of guys around in organizations. Like when you're a rebel like that, bro, it's going to show based off of, you know, certain things. Like there are certain factors that's going to dictate. He didn't get a lot of playing time. We all know that Jordan Poole deserved way more playing time than Anthony Lamb, Ty Jerome, and a couple of them other guys that they were playing last season, right? We can honestly sit here and say that Kuminga, Jordan Poole deserved way more minutes. You feel what I'm saying? Jordan Poole, despite all the turmoil and everything that he was going through, right? Being labeled. Salute, Brody. With all the things that Jordan Poole was going through, he still managed to average 20-plus points on the season coming off of the bench. Kudos to that brother. Every arena he went to, you know he was being heckled. You a punk. Why you let Draymond do you like that? Whoa, 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 whoa. He probably didn't hurt it all. But for him to stay locked in at the task at hand, even though the season didn't end the way we all would have liked it to end, I give that brother that. You can just tell about a mental fortitude in the way he was grounded and locked in. You know what I'm saying? It's still joyous, still played the game with joy, with passion. You know what I'm saying? At times you'll see that, oh, I don't even care. I don't care. He'll do something stupid, dumb turnovers, trying to dribble through 5 people, throw the ball away, trying to do extra stuff. And the Warriors was fed up because they like, man, this dude, we can't control this dude. We got to get rid of this guy. You know what I'm saying? We got to get rid of this guy. And we seen that ultimately led, yes, for sure. That ultimately led to the breakup between Jordan Poole and, you know, the Golden State Warriors. And you know what this reminds me of, to be honest, you guys? This reminds me of the Monte Ellis situation, Gilbert Arenas situation. Who else that made a name for themselves in a Warrior uniform and then left? You know, Chris Webber. It's different players that came along, you know what I'm saying, and played for the Warriors, which ended up leaving for whatever reason or another. Like Latrell Sprewell, like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like Steve Kerr did a really poor job of managing that situation, you know, different egos, personality types. I just think that maybe the success was a little bit too much for them too soon. Because, you know, Jordan Poole is still young. So you can expect him to be a little bit immature in certain situations, certain instances that'll make you frown and be like, man, this guy's immature. This guy just doesn't get it. But Jordan Poole is one of those talents where you can be like, you know what? We just got to be patient. We need to start practicing patience, bro. Even with parenting, whatever it is that you're doing in life, you can't have the instant, quick oatmeal type of, you know what I'm saying, perspective on things. You can't always think that it's a quick fix. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Andre B. Salute to you, my guy. Appreciate you. Rick Berry. great. Rick Barry was that dude. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to John Barry and Brent Barry. You know what I'm saying? His two sons. You feel me? They accomplished good things in the league. So Sprewell choked the coach only because Carlissimo was racist, bro. Let's just call it what it is. PJ Carlissimo didn't get he was not a player's coach. He didn't get along with players. He didn't. He had a lot of risk between him and other players on other organizations, San Antonio Spurs and other teams that he was a part of. People didn't really respect him like that, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But we got to understand, bro, that Jordan Poole was going to be able to, set the Warriors up for success long-term down the line. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we know that the NBA is not predicated. You know what I'm saying? They hop from one team or one great players to the next, and that's just what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, what I don't understand. I just didn't understand the whole riff, bro. I just feel like it was so much jealousy that came his way for no reason when he just helped you win a championship. I didn't understand why it ended the way it ended. And let's go post breakup, right? Jordan Poole was already in Washington. He's already looking forward to building chemistry and camaraderie with his new organization, new franchise, new fan base, new community. But they're still harping on this Draymond Green thing. It's in the media. See, this is what they do. The media creates stories and they perpetuate all the negative energy that's behind that story. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be another distraction. You feel me? This is going to be another distraction. So now they got rid of Jordan Poole. They got rid of Jordan Poole and they exchanged Jordan Poole for older Chris Paul, 38, 39, whatever he is. You know what I'm saying? His contract falls off the books next year. So I don't know if they're trying to save money. I don't know if they just feel like the attitude and Jordan Poole was uncoachable and the rift in a relationship between Draymond Green was, you know what I'm saying, and reconcilable differences or whatever. It just wasn't reconcilable. So they had to pick and choose. I guess they couldn't afford to pay Draymond Green, Jordan Poole, and have all that money because they were over the luxury tax already. So, okay, he gets traded. We bring in, Chris Paul. But guess what, y'all? Draymond Green publicly doesn't like Chris Paul. It's been like that for a long time. When they used to get into it all the time, when Draymond Green told him in game that he's better than you, he said Steph Curry is better than you. And they always clash with each other because two alphas, but sometimes they display that weird, feminine energy to where they go at each other for really no reason. I don't like you. You don't like me. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. You don't like them because of what, bro? Get out of your feelings, bro. Be competitors. You don't got to like a person, respect them, though. You know what I'm talking about? But you sniff up LeBron, and look what LeBron been doing to everybody for the last 20 years, bro. Getting people traded, you know what I'm saying? Being everybody's a scapegoat. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, man. But you respect somebody like that? That makes no sense. Because remember, Draymond Green and LeBron James didn't have a good relationship. They didn't like each other in the beginning. You remember them finals? They didn't get and throughout the regular season, every time they used to go against each other, Draymond Green didn't like LeBron James. So how you go from not liking somebody to falling in love with the guy? Yes, in love. Because that relationship is the weirdest relationship I ever seen ever, bro. You follow the dude wherever he goes. My buddy, wherever I go, he goes. What are we doing? What are we doing? LeBron ain't helping you win no damn championships. He could probably help you get paid. But come on, bro. You gonna sell your soul for some dollars? Really? That's whole shit right there. You can't be on that. We better than that, Draymond. Come on, Draymond. We don't get down like that out here, bro. Like, you kind of took on our culture out here in the Bay, bro, but you changed and you on some of that Castro Valley. You on some of that Castro shit, bro. The way you acting, bro, you're acting a little bit suspect. It's weird to me. Because that I don't know you to be like that. And Draymond Green, people need to understand how good of a basketball player Draymond Green really is. You can say triple single and all that, quadruple single. Draymond Green can play basketball. They took his scoring and his free will rights away from him 2016, halftime, OKC, Golden State Warriors, prime time. They stripped him of all his freedom to just shoot the ball, play basketball. They wanted to just straight focus on Splash Brother. Let's evolve the Splash Brother, that whole Splash Brother thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's when that became a thing. Real talk. That's when he got into that yelling match in the locker room. He was yelling at the coaches, I can still play this. I can play this game. And he was yelling at the top of his lungs. And Lisa Salters was the one who was doing the sideline reporting and let everybody know. Shout out to Lisa Salters. She let everybody know what had happened that day. All right, right after that took place. You know what I'm saying? And then that's the infamous game where, Steph Curry hits the half-court pull-up three for the game and everybody go crazy. But it was turmoil, dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That season, that dysfunction led to them ultimately blowing a 3-1 lead. But we seen everything that happened in that finals. You know what I'm saying? We seen the suspensions. We seen, the fake ejections, people fouling out. The greatest player in the game fouling out, you know what I'm saying? Throwing a mouthpiece, whatever. He got fined. He didn't get suspended for a game, whatever. We seen the injuries. Andrew Bogut got injured. We seen all of that stuff. So the infamous 3-1 blown lead. But guess what? Remember, that season was full of dysfunction too. See, I don't understand how a team can be so tight-knitted, so together, but be so disconnected and so far apart at the same time. That's the storylines that you get in the NBA. This stuff always be orchestrated, bro. Y'all got to understand how this stuff is put in place. This stuff is a real reality show. You know what I'm saying? These fake beefs and these weird beefs are created, you know what I'm saying, just to make sure that it's somebody else's turn this year. Let's try to get this guy over here a championship and we can come back, you know what I'm saying, and focus on that. This Chris Paul acquisition by the Warriors, this acquisition, right? This is an acquisition that's similar to the acquisition that we seen the Lakers with Karl Malone, Gary Payton, trying to get them rings. What happened? It failed because the Kobe and Shaq riff, like, you feel what I'm saying? Salute MT, what's good? The Kobe and Shaq riff ultimately led to them not. That dysfunction led to Karl Malone, Gary Payton not getting rings. But what happened that very next season? Shaq gets traded to Miami. Gary Payton signs. Gary Payton signs with the Miami Heat the very next season, right? One of the greatest point guards. Salute to GP, man. You feel me? Town business, man. We in the building. Even though I ain't from the town, man. Berkeley on mine, though, but it's good. I got love and respect for the town, though. You feel me? So it is what it is. But we seen GP go to Miami. But who did he go to Miami with? Older Mike Bibby, white chocolate Jason Williams, older Antoine Walker, in an attempt to get them titles and championships. This is the same thing that the Warriors are trying to do with Chris Paul. Come over here. We're going to get you a ring. Remember, LeBron did that with a lot of players. Come over here. I'll get you a ring. Remember, come over here. I'm going to get you a ring. So it's all about chasing these rings, bro. This is going to help Chris Paul's legacy. If he's able to win the chip with the Warriors, if Chris Paul comes to the Warriors and they do not win, then it's a wrap. The legacy is, because then that it means like, damn, Chris Paul, everywhere you went, you never won with that team, but they got better, but you never won. So are you the bad apple? So it's going to be a lot of questions surrounding his legacy, his real impact. Because we've seen what happened in LA, we've seen what happened in Houston, New Orleans when he was young. You know what I'm saying? Just Blaze, salute, my guy. Hey, MT, the topic is what happened between Jordan Poole and Draymond Green, the beef. You know what I'm saying? What I think really happened. I'm just giving my perspective on what I feel, you know what I'm saying, ultimately led to the demise between their relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like Jordan Poole was somebody that, you know, can learn and build under the guidance and the leadership of Steph Curry and those veterans over there. But I just feel like they all were jealous of Jordan Poole because he was really that good, and he let them know that I'm that good because I'm going to bust your ass in practice. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, real talk though, bro. He don't even get acknowledged. Nobody be like Draymond. They be like LeBron. And then Draymond will come in there and take a picture with him and leaning all up on him. You remember when they were dancing together? They were in the club dancing with each other, bro. I don't see no females around. Two grown men dancing? Nigga, what? What are we doing? That's a little bit. Come on, bruh. Shame on you. Remember that? Remember old school shame? Shame on you. What are we doing? Come on, man. I don't get it. But I think the jealousy led to their demise, bro. Because now you got, they bringing up that old interview with Damian Lillard. They're bringing it up. Why do they keep bringing that up, bro? He moved on to a different team. Let that man move on and, you know what I'm saying, finish the rest of his career out. Let that man become great and become an all-star in the Eastern Conference. Let that man help lead Washington to their first playoff berth in 2 to 3 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let them be great, bro. I just don't understand why they're still holding on to this. And like I said, remember, Draymond and Chris Paul don't get along. So could this possibly be another reason why the Warriors don't win? See, when you got those rifts like that, bro, when you have beefs and rifts with people and you're on the same team, it's always going to get in the way of trying to accomplish the ultimate goal. And the only goal is winning a championship. In the Warriors, we know this past decade, they're all about winning championships. They're all about winning. But now this is where the drama comes in. And that's why I feel like Draymond Green wore his welcome out. I wouldn't have been mad if they would have let Draymond Green walk, somebody else sign him, or they do a sign and trade or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would have actually kept Jordan Poole. I would choose Jordan Poole over Chris Paul at this stage in the game. Like, because Chris Paul haven't helped no team win. He's helped that team improve and help the younger guys improve. But I'm talking about win the whole thing. So they're going to have to just prove me wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just too much going on, man. You got Chris Paul switching in the State Farm commercials with the little power speed walk or whatever, just switching. It's just like the emasculation of our men out here is crazy, especially our black men, bro. Like, look at this. Look at Barbosa. Look at James Michael McAdoo. Look at a young Kevon Looney. Look at Rick Barry. That's where it all count right there, y'all. Look at Leandro Barbosa, who's now, you know what I'm saying, with the Sacramento Kings, who I think is going to do great things, you know what I'm saying, for years to come. That's when we were all about winning. But now this has become a shit show. It has become NBA love and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And we're witnessing all the bull crap that goes along with the cameras rolling. We've seen it firsthand. We've seen the script that's being played. We've seen the crybaby. This is my thing. Draymond Green, you have such a high basketball IQ and it's such a you hold people in high regards, right? You admire people. You keep praising LeBron James, but LeBron James acts like somebody that you might not be able to, you know, get along with. Just like the way he cries and whines all the time to try to get his way. That's something of a brat would do. A single child, which we know he is, never shared, never liked to do nothing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's always about me. And that's just a relationship that's going to ultimately kill what's going on. It's going to kill the Warriors, bro. You have to let that go. And I remember earlier in the season when the Warriors played the Lakers in Frisco, when LeBron James on the bench, Draymond Green was on the bench. Of course. And we would have probably won a championship last year if that punch didn't happen. We would have accomplished great things last year, in my opinion. But I thought that losing Mike Brown, it hurt us because we had a lot of assistant coaches who never really been the main assistant coaches. They was like maybe the fourth and fifth assistant coach. So now they had to step into a role that they were really unfamiliar with being that second voice as opposed to being that like maybe fifth, sixth, seventh voice. And I just believe that our assistant coaches, our coaching staff didn't do an excellent job last year. They were terrible, in my opinion. I know BJ interviewed, you know what I'm saying, Steve Kerr, but Steve Kerr was jealous of Jordan Poole too. Because Steve Kerr knew how great Jordan Poole really was. See, and you don't want somebody to come behind somebody and doodle on him like that. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're going to be looking at Jordan Poole. They're going to start making comparisons. And you can't compare nobody to Steph, right? You can't have two Stephs on one team because that's going to take away from some of Steph, you know what I'm saying, highlight and his attention. They're going to start talking about Jordan Poole, and Steph going to be like, wait a minute, I'm here. What are you talking about? I'm still Steph Curry. So that's the reason he had to go because of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to say, Jordan Poole, you can say he didn't play winning basketball last season, but guess what? Steph Curry didn't. Draymond didn't. You know what I'm saying? Clay didn't. Steve Kerr didn't coach winning basketball. He didn't try to win either. Anthony Lamb and Ty Jerome on the hoop court at the same time with Kevon Looney in the lineup. You got three players that cannot score and don't have no defense like that. So how the hell? That's fine. You can disagree with it. I'm just giving you what my perspective on what it looks like. From being the minutes that Jordan Poole seen throughout the season, it was always fluctuating, inconsistent. You'd be like, wait a minute, this is my guy on my second team. Where I'm at right now. Bruce, why are you hating, bro? Bruce, I feel like you hating right now, but you're still my guy. It's good. I'm about to wrap it up, though, but what the hell? Why did Jordan Poole play inconsistent minutes? I didn't get that. Because the previous season, he helped them win a championship where he played significant minutes and his production was way up. It was jealousy factor. You know what I'm saying? They were all jealous of the guy, except for the other players that I mentioned. And that's just what it is. Everybody hated when Jordan Poole got traded. All the other guys hated it. Kevon Looney hated it. Wiggins hated it. And they were outspoken about it. Like, man, what the hell going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. So we're going to see if they can coexist, build camaraderie, chemistry, and, you know what I'm saying, achieve the ultimate goal and win at least another championship before their reign is over. Salute, GG. Appreciate you. But I just feel like that ultimately led to their disconnect. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But guess what? Now you see that all these reports coming out. Draymond Green speaking. Jordan Poole's dad is speaking on it now. All of these other people is still speaking on this subject, bro. This is a whole year later. We're still here. Jordan Poole is not on the team anymore. But now his dad's saying, Draymond, we can meet wherever you want. Draymond talking about, man, these people, certain things you talk about and say this and say that. I'm like, Draymond Green, really? It makes no sense to me. None of this whole shit made sense. But I already understood what was going on, like, you know what I'm saying, for what it really is. But that's the mainstream media is not going to tell you that. You feel what I'm saying? So you got all these different people, Sel Chunnin and all these people. Jordan Poole's dad, Draymond still talking about it. So this is going to drag on because they have nothing else to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? But that's it and that's all. We can drop the link right now, Hope. Go ahead and drop the link, let people in. You know what I'm saying? And y'all do what y'all do. But you could drop.
I want to give the floor to my man, Mr. Steve Kerr. Thank you for coming on the show, sir.
BJ, Rick, thank you guys for having me. I'm happy to be here with you.
Know, and historically, he's a very accurate three-point shooter. So we know that Steph Curry can shoot. We know that Coach can shoot. And so my question to you is, was there really anything you had to teach Curry, or did he kind of come with it already?
No, I've never talked to him about his shot. He was an all-star by the time I became the coach here. I learned a lot from him, watching him work out. You know, he trains so hard. His shooting routine after practice ends is mesmerizing. And I've had a lot of our players watch Steph to try to pick up on some of the things that he does. And so I've learned as much from him as he has from me. But we've just had a great collaboration. But he's the greatest shooter of all time. I didn't have to teach him one thing.
I appreciate you answering my question. That's it, BJ.
I think makes you top 5 coach of all time. Like, I ain't trying to even ruffle your feathers. I think you're top 5.
Hey, salute to the moderator, Hope Davidson, y'all. She doing an amazing job. She say take a 2 minute. This is intermission, y'all. Take your damn 2-minute break. Go use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Pop you some popcorn, get you some snacks, man. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna finish this thing out for the second half, though. But I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. First and foremost, DJ, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, because none of this would be possible. You feel what I'm saying? Salute, Andre BP. Appreciate you. And then go, you know what I'm saying, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You know, YouTube be blocking me, bro, because they don't like the content that I put out. They don't like some of the things that I say. But you know me, it's unfiltered and it's raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? Something that you probably not going to get nowhere else. You feel what I'm saying? So you can come to my channel and get all of that nasty stuff, the stuff that people want to cancel you for. But it's real spit. So it is what it is. But salute to everybody that had pulled up tonight, that's in the building. I so appreciate you guys. I'm so grateful, you know what I'm saying, to have a support team, you know what I'm saying, like y'all, you feel me, the YouTube community, you feel me, we're going to continue to grow, y'all. We're going to continue to grow.
Mr. E-Leezy, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I mean, you
Bro.
said I thought we were in overtime already. I'm just kidding.
My bad. I was on the timer. I didn't know I was on the timer, man. We had to
No,
speak.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I know. I'm playing.
I agree with all of the stuff you were saying. I watched your video the other day when you posted your video. You were on point. But because I think Draymond is mature. He keeps talking about Tacomon's man. He's still a boy, in my opinion. I think Draymond Green is still a boy. And you see that in life, in history, you see a lot of men do crazy things because of words. So I don't care. A lot of people say things to me. I just walk away because I have a lot to do if I react a certain way. And Draymond Green lost a lot, even though he had a new contract, make a lot of money, but he lost a lot, and he knows. And you can see in his face. And the more he talks, the more idiotic he is. Like, go back. You see the Jordan Poole father say something? Why would I say? I would let it go. But he has to say he doesn't like people calling him the B word, but he had no problem calling him the B word. So I think, especially in the black men community, you have too emotional, man. Why am I gonna lose things because of words? I'm just gonna walk away, man. Let you say your stuff. I'm not gonna say nothing. Okay, people have to develop thick skin. They say KD has thin skin. Draymond has thin skin too. Now, Jordan Poole is not innocent. I'm sorry, Jordan Poole is not innocent. He's in Washington because he's in Washington because he's the reason too. Why is he in Washington? I was tired of all the stupid shots trying to be Steph Curry. You see so many games. Steph Curry is annoyed by the shooting. You know?
I agree.
And always slippery, trying to be Michael Jackson, always slippery, trying to be ballet. Right? Come on, man. I'm so glad Jordan Poole is not on the team. I didn't want to see Draymond Green for since last year. I said Draymond Green should be off the team. I think those two guys are two idiots. That's my opinion.
I agree with you, man. Grown ass boys, man. You know what I'm saying? It was something super weird. I'm like, we coming off a championship. We got to give this thing a real run, a crack. Let's give it a real crack. You know what I'm saying? And running it back. But for all of the things that transpired the way it did, it seemed like this. I really thought this was the WWE, bro. And that's why I always, you know what I'm saying, make references between WWE and Love and Hip Hop and all that. Because I just feel like all of this stuff be orchestrated, bro. Like, I know damn well that these players can think for themselves and they know better. But since they're getting paid tons of money, it's like you have to shut up and go along with what the hell we're telling you to do. And I'll be like, y'all, I know y'all know better than that, right? Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, man. I mean, what do you see on Jordan Poole, man? I don't see anything.
Jordan Poole
I think
out.
he regressed. I think he regressed. Yeah, I think he was way better last year. Maybe the punch took a lot of him.
I don't know if it gave him CTE or what, but he started acting like Antonio Brown.
Okay. Now he's sending messages to Draymond. Hey, they better watch out. Wizards, Warriors, Draymond and Poole might fight. Now they
might. And, hey, remember, the Wizards are a team that like. Remember when Draymond Green got into it with Bradley Beal? They fought. They both got ejected. They fought that game. You know, when they was in Oakland, they fought. I remember that. So we might be headed for the, you know what I'm saying, for the same situation. This might be a Jordan Poole Draymond part 2, and I think that Jordan Poole gonna snake Draymond just because.
There's gonna be a fight. There's gonna be a fight on the court, man. I'm telling you, because I see video of Jordan Poole boxing, whatever. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, facts, Hope. You know what I'm saying? Them WNBA players even tougher, especially Brittany Griner. Because Brittany Griner would dunk on your ass and then say, "Get your ass up."
I mean, Brittany Griner has to be tougher. He was in prison in Russia, so you know.
Motherfucking Joanna Man up out here. Y'all remember Joanna Man? That's why I put that post up with Joanna Man, bro. That's exactly what's going on, y'all. It's a nothing but Joanna Mans in NBA.
I'm sorry. Jordan Poole is gonna mess up, and Washington is gonna be tired of him and trade him. Watch.
Yeah. He's
gonna be shooting all those breaks.
Your ass mama's boy.
He's gonna shoot all those breaks in Washington.
Ass pretty boy. But I think Jordan Poole really I think his game is gonna go to the next level in Washington. It's a new chapter. He's gonna be able to focus on basketball. He got a lot of light-skinned players on that team which he can get along with. They got all that good baby hair and that straight hair, him and Kuzma. I think they're gonna get along real well, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So
Jordan Poole is gonna be like in China in 2 years.
In 2 years, you think so? He's gonna be out the league? The only way he is if he start displaying, you know what I'm saying, shit kind of like Kyrie Irving. Because Jordan Poole is a rebel. He's stubborn and shit though, but
he has no defense. Try to do those. He cannot shoot threes. He cannot shoot threes. You think he's Steph Curry? No, come on, man. Come on. Did you see the?
You said he can't shoot threes?
No, he cannot.
We ain't going off of last season. He checked out, bro. Jordan Poole, he still averaged 20 last season. And he shot what, 30, maybe like 36% from three?
Always trying to talk to the referees.
Like 35% from three.
Always trying to talk to referees. Always sleeping. Every game. I don't know what sneakers brand he's wearing. He's always splitting. Always. The stupid turnovers. Come on, man.
Yeah. He has to. That's why I say Jordan Poole checked out last season. But you can honestly say that championship season, the Warriors don't win without Jordan Poole. That's a fact. Salute, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, Jordan Poole gonna make the East All-Stars easy. If Poole is gonna make the Eastern Conference, he's gonna be probably a starter in my opinion.
Yeah. What? Come on, man.
Real talk. Yeah, but Bruce, he be hating on the Warriors like that. You feel me? It's all good.
Oh, me? I'm not hating on the Warriors. I don't think Jordan Poole is a good player.
You don't think he's a good player? What you think about
you overrate Jordan Poole.
No, what do you think? No, I know talent, bro, in the NBA. I scout players. I know who's good, who can do what well. I pay attention to that. I'm not just saying that because he was on the Warriors, but I really think that Jordan Poole is an unbelievable talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? You would have to really just his highlights. Don't just focus on the turnovers because Steph Curry has some of the dumbest turnovers too. Klay Thompson had some of the dumbest shots selection and turnovers too. So I
I
can't
agree. I agree.
back to just Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole checked out. He didn't feel trust. He didn't feel like nobody had his back in that organization. He felt like it was just a bunch of snakes, and he felt like the scapegoat. So I'm very happy for him that he moved on to Washington. I can't wait for him to do great things. Curry know how great Jordan Poole dogged Curry in practice. I promise you when I tell you that he dogged every member of practice. He was the best player in practice, bro. Hands down. I know
What?
that for a fact.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I have inside sources on that. Like real talk. They know how good Jordan Poole really is. That's all I'm saying.
Man, man, come on. Jordan for the best player in practice. Oh, okay.
No, he checked. But hey, Cho boy, if you think about it, our whole team checked out. Whoever was just in the chat, they can come back up. Make sure y'all come up, man. If y'all want to get y'all stuff off, I know everybody in the chat, but if you're not doing nothing, you got a little bit of time to chime in and get, you know what I'm saying, your perspective or your thoughts or whatever on anything. Make sure y'all hit that link, y'all. But if you think about it, though, bro, I feel like Draymond checked out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Klay checked out. I feel like Steve Kerr checked out. Anthony Lamb and Ty Jerome playing significant minutes. Not on my team. You got Moses Moody, Jonathan Kuminga, but Anthony Lamb, who's a two-way player, Ty Jerome, who's another two-way player, get more minutes than your draft picks from a previous year. Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody.
Yeah, I remember you.
It
I remember
made no sense.
in the chat of Lock on Warriors saying the same thing. Yeah.
Made no sense. And how many times did we hear Steve Kerr after the game? Yeah, Klay. Yeah, he was bad. Yeah, he was bad. He was egregiously bad. I agree with you on that one. How many times did we hear post-game press conference where Steve Kerr said, "That's on me tonight. That's on me tonight. I didn't do a good job of having my team prepared to play." I don't want to hear that from my coach. You a Hall of Fame, allegedly a Hall of Fame championship coach, player, and you talking about you didn't have somebody prepared to play the game, and that's your primary job is to have your team prepared each and every night to play. You know what I'm saying? It's no reason why you should come out and let the world know that you didn't do your job. So that's why I questioned him from the beginning. You would have never got that from Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson would have never allowed his team to come out and play like that. Now, I'm not going to say that he had, you know what I'm saying, the most fluid offense. I'm not going to say that he was a likable person with amongst his peers and the coaching staff, but we already know why Mark Jackson was blackballed from the Warriors. Because of his stance on the LGBT and the elemental P and that whole agenda that they pushing everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what that is. Who is that in the building? Go ahead, y'all. I can't tell who in the building. Who in the building?
It's me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. It's me. Go ahead. You got something to say? Get yours off then. You got something to add?
No, it's me, Hope. It's Hope.
Yeah, I know. You got something to add?
Well, you know I'm a Warriors fan. Well, let me rephrase it. I'm a Stephen Curry fan all day, every day.
Oh, you already know.
But I am glad Jordan Poole is gone.
You glad?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got
it should be in the chat.
The
link is in the chat. Scroll down a little bit. Go ahead.
I got so tired of hearing about it's a pool party. I just think that, like, I read in the comments where everybody was like, now he get to have his own team where he can start. But I don't think he's going to do so well in Washington because, you know, that's Kyle Kuzma's team anyway.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kyle Kuzma ain't did. Kyle Kuzma had his best season of his career last year, but he ain't really did too much.
I don't think they're going to work together.
You don't think that they're going to work together? They're light-skinned.
No.
Why would you say that?
Listen, Jordan Poole want the ball. Kuzma want the ball.
No, but I think Kuzma can play off ball too, though. I think he's a good.
But he want 30 points a game, just like Poole want 30 points a game.
So that can work, right? You can have two players average 30.
It's almost like having Kyrie and Luka together again. No defense.
Now that's different. I think that's a little different.
Offense.
No, you know what? That's a little different in my opinion. Where you go, Hope? Where you at? That's a little different in my opinion. I'm gonna tell you why. Kyrie Irving and Luka, they pound the ball. Pound, 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 pound. And neither one of those players are catch and shoot players. Kyle Kuzma is a catch and shoot three-point shooter, and Jordan Poole can catch and shoot also, who has the ability to create off the dribble. You feel what I'm saying? So with that, you on my channel, bro. Come to the basketball pull-up basketball. Come to the pull-up basketball podcast channel, bro. Yeah, I don't know how you got in on my channel, but yeah, I'm on BJ channel right now, Oaktown, and everybody else who want to come through. So go to the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast, and then the link is in the chat. Because I'm not controlling this right now. I'm on somebody else's channel, but it's viewing it. I'm viewing it on my channel too. So
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of breaks in Washington. Man,
no,
Home Depot and Lowe's.
I think they're gonna do well under Wes Unheld Jr. I think they're gonna do well.
25 wins.
25?
25 wins, the most, at the most. You know, Jordan Poole is he's gonna play now. Jordan Poole is gonna understand Steph Curry defense. Now,
Cho boy, I disagree, Cho boy. Hey, I promise you, Washington gonna be a playoff team. Watch.
What?
Yeah, you heard it here first, y'all. Washington will be back in the playoffs because guess what? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. They got rid of that cancer. Bradley Beal was a cancer. He was a dark cloud up under that Washington franchise. You know they got Trey. What's the name? They got Tyus Jones. You know what I'm saying? They got players over there that's very good as far as basketball. But no, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine.
They ain't got no defense.
I'm telling you, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. I promise you, they're gonna be fine.
Okay, I think I give them the business. I won't be like Bruce and say 25 games.
How many games you say? I said they're gonna be a playoff team, so they're gonna have to at least win 40 something.
Yeah, okay.
I give them 33.
Okay, that's generous.
And it's gonna be more bum teams that they beat them.
You think so?
Okay, I'm looking at the roster. I'm looking at the roster.
Hey, y'all really don't. It's a pool party. We can't have a pool party going to DC. We going to DMV with our pool party.
Landry Shamet. Oh my God! I'm looking at the roster, man. Mike Muscala.
Show boy playoffs. I promise you. Y'all
Kendrick,
gonna be
Kendrick Nunn. Okay.
Yeah, right. No. Well, they got way more players than Kendrick Nunn. They gonna be all right, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Let's go. Hold on. Let me see.
So let me ask you this: are you a Warriors fan or are you a Poole fan?
No, I'm a Warrior fan and a Poole fan. I like Jordan Poole, but I'm a Warrior fan too. But I'm not gonna hate on the brother because he ain't on my team. I thought he helped the championship. He had great highlights with the Warriors. In his time with the Warriors, he had some amazing plays and highlights that made Steph Curry and everybody go, "Oh my goodness, this dude is ridiculous."
But he couldn't stay on his 2 feet half the time.
He could. Oh, you say he was on roller skates?
Yeah. I mean, you better get your Chinese visa.
He was out there playing on ice.
You better get your Chinese visa. It's gonna be in China, so.
Come on, man. Jordan Poole ain't bad as a lot of other players.
Yeah, no defense.
He's not bad.
It's tripping, bro. Y'all tripping on Jordan Poole. I'm sorry. Hold on, let's go to the what's the name real quick. I'm about to go to the Washington Wizards. Let me go to the Wizards roster.
I'm sorry, Ember Bryant. He will be in China.
Oh, y'all some cold gangsters, man. I can't mess with y'all. If y'all gonna do them, bro, that's a scam.
I'm not a hater. I'm just
okay. Hold on. Y'all forgot about Patrick Baldwin Jr. We making PB and J sandwiches though.
Patrick Baldwin. Oh my God, no defense. Yeah. Always hurt.
He can't even figure out what he want to do in the court. If he want to play defense or just stand there and look at other people run by.
Now, it's hard to play in the Warrior system because they just want you to run the system instead of showcase your basketball talent. And that's where I think it hurts a lot of players who come play. It works for Chris Paul because Chris Paul's IQ is high and he can play within the system because he don't need to have a ball. they didn't use Patrick Baldwin Jr. to the best of his abilities last year. Like he's kind of like Michael Porter Jr. They don't play deep, but what they can give you offensively at that size, and they can rebound the ball too. I just feel like they just broke his confidence. You got to instill confidence in players. You can't break their confidence. You feel what I'm saying?
If Patrick Baldwin is Michael Porter Jr., Washington's in trouble.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. just helped win a championship, and he locked LeBron ass up when he played him. So.
He locked LeBron.
Yeah,
I thought
it was
Aaron
some
Gordon
plays.
was
man.
It was some plays where he hold on. It was some plays where he was guarding LeBron where he locked his ass up. You better go watch that.
Nah, Aaron Gordon. I don't know, but
They got Ryan Rollins. Ryan Rollins, former Warrior. They got all former Warriors over here.
Yeah.
Landry Shan. Okay. Daniel Gafford. I got Corey Kispert. I like Kyle Kuzma. Look. DeLon Wright, Taj Gibson, a good veteran. Danilo Gallinari. They got players over there, man.
Danilo Gallinari is not hurt.
James Posey. James Posey is the defensive coach over here, so they're gonna be good, bro.
Yeah,
I promise y'all that. Hey, Washington gonna make the playoffs. You can quote me on that.
Okay, I'll remember this. I remember.
You know when I speak, bro. It's when I speak, it happens. I'm telling you.
And the first pick in the 2024 NBA season, NBA draft, the Washington Wizards pick. Select.
You said
Go ahead, Andre. Andre, I know you want to say something about it.
No, Oaktown. That's Oaktown, ain't it?
Oh, that's Uptown? Okay.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's good? Salute to you, my guy.
Hello, what's up, everybody? Yeah, man. You know how I feel about that motherfucker Draymond. So I mean, it's like it is what it is, man. That dude is immature. He hasn't grown up.
Tell it.
He's supposed to be a leader, but he ain't no real leader of men because I think he could barely lead himself in terms of being an elder statesman on the team. He's benefiting from having other guys around him that are really good and also other guys who have a temperament to deal with him. And what you have is you got a younger player in Jordan Poole who is basically him when he was younger, but he can't take the shit. Draymond cannot take what he dishes out, and that's the problem. And he even admitted on a podcast, there was a couple of guys, and I'm thinking it was like Alec Burks or GR3 when they was here that year. We won 15 games when Stephen Clay was hurt. You had a couple of Warrior veterans that stepped to Draymond and told him about how Poole was talking too much shit. You know, go handle that as the vet on the team. You know, go tell him to calm that shit down. And Draymond admitted, he said, that sounded like a y'all problem. I actually like that. He going for his. And he said, that remind me of me when I was a young guy coming in talking shit. So what changed to where he can't handle what he claimed he liked? See, this is the shit I don't like about Draymond Green is this do as I say, but not as I do shit. And the Warriors have enabled him because they blinded by winning. But I'm of the belief that, you know what? As good as he does for us, he does a lot of bad shit that can get overlooked because of the championships. And eventually you start writing checks your ass can't cash. When it's time to pay, you're going to pay tenfold. And I think if this shit don't work out with Chris Paul, man, we going to be in for some bullshit. Because I'm going to tell you, that ain't going to fly with Chris Paul. And even like with this stuff with Jonathan Kuminga coming out, you know, there was no real talk of that during the season. But I do find it funny that the more shit that it seems like Draymond or whoever don't like Jordan Poole, the more shit they trying to expose about Poole. You notice how more shit about Draymond coming out? So like it's this one other podcast, and it's his sister. She's on that one show with Brian, what's his name? Michael Smith that used to be with Jamel Hill, whatever, and then the other brother on ESPN. They got them My Brother's Keeper, whatever the hell it is. Anyway, she got her own podcast with another Warriors guy. And she was saying that there have been former players that said that, you know, they really ain't fuck with Draymond like that. You know, it could have been like back of the rotation guys or something like that, but they still count. They on the team. And she said, I was just watching this show yesterday because she was pissed about all this with Dre, and she was saying that there was reporters talking about how, the young guys were being told by like some of the coaches and all that, Draymond Green is a leader, kind of look up to him as a leader. And some of them young guys, without saying names, just guess who, was wondering why. Like there was clearly a big divide on the team. Like young people ain't stupid, man. Like one thing you got to understand is that young people watching everything. It's like kids when they talk about, your kids is watching everything you do. They mimic you and all that. And so like you can't be somebody like Draymond Green talking your shit, and then these youngsters supposed to just fall in line just because you say so. Like they watching shit. They ain't dumb. You think that they like seeing what Jordan Poole did? Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like a lot of people keep talking this shit about, oh, Draymond got pushed in the face, so that's why Poole got socked. And yeah, cool, right? But Draymond walked the fuck way over there. All right, and here's another thing. If we're gonna be honest about it, because people speak out of both sides of their mouth. So on one hand, you saying Draymond should have checked him because he was talking too much shit, and that he got pushed in the face. Then it's like, well, Jordan Poole should have been ready. Okay, so now you're saying Jordan Poole should have hit him. Okay, so if he hit Draymond and don't knock him out, what the fuck you think Draymond gonna do then? Like, let's use some common sense. What hurt more, a punch or a push? So it's like Jordan Poole really can't do nothing right. I ain't even caring about him being traded. But I'm sitting up there looking at the video. I'm like, wait a minute. He walked up in Jordan Poole's face. Jordan Poole didn't even shove him right away. He shoved him. Draymond said something. So if that's the case, what did Draymond say to make Poole all of a sudden push him out his face? Because he didn't snap on him right away. He had his hands down looking off like, look at this motherfucker. He didn't do that. So, I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, Draymond is messy. Jordan Poole is messy. And I would have been cool if both of them was gone. Quite frankly, I'm tired of this bullshit, man. They
He
like,
told him that he fucked more bitches at Michigan State than him, and he got mad.
hey, whether that's true or not, man, hey, it is what it is. But, it's like, I like you pointed this out earlier, E. We coming off a championship going for number 5. We trying to catch up to the Showtime Lakers, Kobe Bryant. We trying to catch the Spurs with Duncan. And you got this bullshit. And see, I was trying to say this on other channels and shit like that. It ain't even about a practice fight. We ain't stupid. We know stuff happened in practice. That wasn't no practice fight.
All the time. All the time.
All the time. And so here's the thing. I look at it like Draymond says he just don't punch people based on one thing. So it's a series of things. And I'm kind of tired of this innuendo. Hey, look, man, if you're going to talk about it, say exactly what happened so we know, or shut up.
Right. So we can get
Because
past this and move on, man.
move
Goodness
on,
gracious.
man, because it's like now you saying that Jordan Poole was on one for a minute and you've been biting your tongue. So like it's all these different stories, and Draymond switch ups is just like with KD.
Emotional.
So it's like we should have been focused on winning instead of this. But one last point I make before somebody else talk is that this is where a lack of accountability and leadership with Steph and Clay. Because as much as I
Exactly.
like Steph Curry, you know what? This is why I can't put him on the level of a Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. And I know Jordan, he punched Curry. You can't compare. It's a different situation. I don't even know what happened. But here's the thing. Steph Curry, you the leader of the team, you the best player. You're supposed to go get your boy before it get to this point because we trying to accomplish something special. You don't let that shit get that far. This ain't about boys will be boys. We trying to handle business. You want to do that shit, do it in the off season. This is about being mature. Steph Curry is too damn passive as a leader. And sometimes your best player got to step the fuck up like a man. Don't be caring about what side to take. Take the right side. And people say, well, he can't be a babysitter. I'm tired of hearing that shit. We talk about people in sports and positions of leadership all the time. Doing the right thing ain't always just standing by and letting stuff happen. Sometimes you got to be proactive so there ain't nothing happening. Otherwise, you sitting around damn near a year later talking about this. So nobody did nothing. Even David West had tweeted when he saw that so everybody just stood there. No accountability in that building.
Go ahead, old town.
No, man. You know how I feel about it. I can't stand that motherfucker, but you know, it is what it is, man. I'm just saying, man. Look, somebody don't act like.
Oh
Like,
shit.
look, I'm a fan of the team. I don't care about people personal shit. Look, everybody got their own life. These players got their own life. They ain't worried about what we say. They got friends, they got business partners, they got family. I don't care about all that personal shit. I don't care if they doing whatever with whatever. Y'all handle that on your own time. But when it comes to playing ball, you like arguing over dumb shit, like just even the conversation. If Jordan Poole did say that, well, I fuck more bitches at Michigan than you, Michigan State, than you did. Like, come on, really? And you telling a 30-something-year-old man that, and then like Draymond is like, that pissed you off? Like, really? You 33 years old and that tick you off like you 16?
And he has a wife.
Exactly.
Why you care about that, man? Man, some people, I don't understand how people get so offended by words. Man, come on, man. I will not mess up my life, my future, because of words. I will not mess up my image because of words. I will not dirty my family name because of words. Everybody is gonna remember you when he is gonna get to the Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, they're gonna remember that punch forever.
I told you that's that emotional stuff, bro. It's like you're his. Jordan Poole was Draymond Green's rookie. So you know what that means? I'm taking you under my wing, teaching you how to be a competitor, teaching you how to be a professional on and off the court, but you turn your back. This is like the straight wrestling, bro. How many times we've seen allies in wrestling, right? You've seen, like, you know what I'm saying, tag teams to where one of the tag teams becomes solo. And it's just like, I'm turning my back. We've seen it in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? Where we got the best groups in the world, but guess what? One member want to go solo, and then everybody looking and frowning upon them funny because you feel like I'm better than everybody and I deserve to have a spot. So it's all about jealousy and envy, bro. That's why I told you that all of those people were jealous of Poole because of his emergence as a basketball player. His talent level is that good. That's what I'm trying to explain. Y'all looking at one side of the spectrum, bro. Yes, he had bad plays, turnovers. He made dumb decisions at times, but I didn't see the best of the best play like that too.
Okay, let's go on this. You said
highlight
Steve
that
Kerr
all the time, bro. Like, you can't always say, "Oh, his defense, he got to trade him." No, because guess what? I seen Draymond not play good. I seen Klay Thompson not give effort on D. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if we're gonna highlight one person, bro, we have to look at the team aspect, the whole team.
You said Steve Kerr was jealous of Poole. How?
Yeah, I believe Steve Kerr was just jealous of his talent.
Why? Why would he be jealous of Poole?
Because guess what? He didn't listen, bro. You know, he didn't. Steve Kerr can't teach nobody how to play the point guard position, in my opinion. Bro, you was a backup point guard for your whole career, bro. How you gonna?
So why was he jealous of Poole?
How you gonna tell somebody what to do on a package when you don't have no package? You was a spot up 3-point shooter. Jordan Poole was not listening to what Steve Kerr was pitching. That's all it was.
But that's not gonna make Kerr jealous of him because he's not listening.
Bro, they was jealous because he had all of the skill set and everything, kind of like compared to a Steph Curry, bro. They all was jealous of. Why you think he didn't play Jordan Poole a lot last season, as opposed to the previous season? Think about it.
Jordan Poole played a lot.
No, he did not. He was terrible. His minutes fluctuated all season.
In the playoff, he was terrible. I would not have played him.
Yes, you're right. Everybody was terrible, though. Let's keep it 100. Everybody was terrible in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson hit the side of the backboard. He was airball, shooting it over the rim. You're one of the greatest shooters in history.
Yeah, Klay was terrible, but Poole
that's
was
not Jordan Poole's fault. That's not Jordan Poole's fault.
Yeah.
Draymond Green, terrible turnovers and hella shit. That's not Jordan Poole's fault. Like, we can just say Jordan Poole played inconsistent, but when you're on 10 minutes,
you're giving Jordan Poole a pass, man. You're giving Jordan
Bruce, let me explain it. If you're playing 10 minutes one game, 15 minutes another game, 8 minutes one game, and then 20 minutes another game, how you expect me to be in a rhythm?
Well, you got to give me a reason to play you the other game longer.
If you instill confidence in your players and say, I believe in you, you go be you. I'm not going to try to change your game. You
But that's
be
the problem.
you.
Poole was being himself, a machine turnover. That was himself.
So how do you explain last season versus the year we won a championship when Jordan Poole was averaging 30 in Curry's absence when he was starting in the playoffs?
He was better last season.
He was better because he wanted
But
that
what made
bag.
what
And
changed?
plus,
The
but
money?
Clay
Was it the
was
money?
no,
The
what
the
was it?
money
It was
and the
because
getting knocked out.
Clay. It was because Clay wasn't there in the beginning of the season. So Jordan Poole was getting his starting position. He was starting alongside of Clay, Stephen Curry.
Okay.
That's what it was.
And Jordan Poole wouldn't buy into the backup role. He felt like he should have played more minutes than Klay Thompson, Ty Jerome, Anthony Lamb. He should have deserved those minutes, and I agree with
He
him.
played more minutes than those guys. He played more
He
Nah,
minutes than
played.
Kyrie
Anthony
Jerome. And
Anthony Lamb and Ty Jerome got a lot of minutes last season.
how
Man, you
many
forgot.
games?
Hold on.
I think,
We
yeah,
were
but
guard heavy. We were
yeah, but
guard heavy.
I don't think
Dante DiVincenzo. It's hard to disperse
yeah,
minutes
How
between
many, how
Dante
many games that the
DiVincenzo.
Warriors lost
but
We
because of
had too
Poole?
many interchangeable guards, bro.
How many
yeah,
Dante
games the Warriors lost
DiVincenzo,
because of
Jordan
Poole?
Poole, GP2, Ty Jerome.
hey,
All the
but
players played essentially the same position. It's
yeah,
hard to disperse minutes. That's why I say Steve Kerr didn't do a good job of managing our team last year.
There
hey,
was one game that Poole gave away against Utah.
yeah.
Against Utah,
That's
yeah,
one
he
of
did.
the
Clay
many
That
games.
Thompson
turnover.
made
He had that
that. Hey,
turnover. He had a turnover.
Clay Thompson made a turnover in that Utah game too. It
He
wasn't
made
just
it. Yes, he did. In the clutch, he did. He did.
it was
He
both
got
of them.
robbed.
Clay and Jordan Poole both
Hey,
messed
but
up in
guess
that
what?
Utah game.
Did you see what happened in that Philly game? Jordan Poole won that game. Did you see what happened in the game against Memphis when Jordan Poole hit the backdoor layup for the game winner? Jordan Poole helped us in a lot of games last year. Like we
Nobody
would
is taking
probably
that
been in
away.
a play-in game without Jordan Poole. We probably wouldn't even been in a play-in game without Jordan Poole last season.
Nobody is taking that away from Jordan Poole what he did last year. But what I'm saying is I cannot put him in a starting position and take over a team and be that guy. I can't do that.
So you
Yeah.
don't think that he would have worked with him and Steph Curry if they would have started over Steph Curry and Klay Thompson? You don't think they would have had success?
I
I
think
don't
they
think
would have. I think they would have success. I agree with that.
That's what Jordan Poole thought too. So how is he?
I
How
think they would have success. I think Jordan
situation? I don't
Poole
get it.
was better. I'm sorry to say this, but I think Jordan Poole was better as a starter than Klay Thompson, in my
And
opinion.
that's all I'm saying. So for Jordan Poole thought the same thing, but they looked at him like he was fucking crazy. It's okay to say, guess what, Klay Thompson, you got two catastrophic injuries to lower extremities that end a lot of people's career. Is it okay if you sacrifice for the team, for the betterment of the team, and we're gonna go with Jordan Poole in the starting lineup? I think he gives us a better
But
chance.
but
No, they
but
ain't.
Poole was terrible in the playoff. He was
No, but it ain't.
terrible.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing though. You bring up a good question. The problem is they can't approach Klay Thompson like that because his ass is too selfish. I mean, we got to be real about this shit. Before Klay Thompson came back, the Warriors had the second best record in the NBA with Phoenix, right? The year we won the chip, we was like 33-7 or 32-7 or something before Klay Thompson came back. So that Steph Curry, Jordan Poole backcourt was working. We
That shit
all
was
thought
working.
we all thought it would be a seamless transition with Klay Thompson being a starter and Poole just going to the bench, but clearly it wasn't. And maybe that's where some of this shit started.
It was a
Because
bit. I told you it was jealousy, bro. I already know. There had to be.
so I mean, like when I look at Anthony Lamb and Ty Jerome getting minutes, that don't have nothing to do with Poole. That had more to do with Kaminga and Wiseman, all them younger guys.
Exactly.
But like when it come to Jordan Poole and his minutes, he didn't play that great. I also think that there were times I saw on defense where he gave up. But see, here's the bigger picture. Jordan Poole was terrible, but half the time. I don't think he was as bad as people make him out to be. But I do want to point this out about with Poole. with all this shit going on, and you know, some of us is older, right? I'm in my mid 40s. We didn't have this social media shit. If you got clocked in practice or something, it stayed in practice, except for the people who saw it. You got camera phones, you video leaks, everybody making memes and humiliating you. That man got to live with that the rest of his life. And there was rumors that the Warriors leaked the video. Now, all I'm saying is this. You
I
can
told everybody that.
yeah, I'm just, you people can make out whatever they want. Because I said this at the time it happened. I said you got to be a complete utter fool to think that Jordan Poole just gonna have a seamless transition to having another good year this year or consistent when he got to deal with all that. People on the road talking shit. Hell, people in the arena in your hometown talking shit. The visiting team on your home floor talking about how you got rocked by Draymond. What can you do? And he relies on swagger and shit talking to play well. Well, if you get knocked out and everybody see it, what kind of shit can you talk? You lose that juice. I said it might take a year for him to really regroup. And here's another thing about it. What's going on in his mind? If that video is leaked, who the hell leaked it? Like, is it somebody within the Warriors? And then it was rumors that the Warriors did that so they could have negotiating power over Draymond, whatever the case may be. I think Jordan Poole just felt like they ain't got my back. Fuck it, I'm doing me. And that's why you saw the sloppy play, the selfish play, half-assing on defense, because it was pretty much a done deal in his mind that I'm probably not going to be here. It is what it is, man. Like, and even
did you see that old raggedy ass quality of the camera? I told everybody that's the old convention center, Oaktown. That old ass building. Remember, they found the dead body in the walls of the same building. Bro. Remember that?
Yeah. You see, right. Like, but here's the thing. Like, I just think that this was a messy ass year. And why are we surprised shit went the way that it went? It was just, this is a messy ass year. That ain't even talking about how we had to have a coming to Jesus meeting to tell Klay Thompson, stop shooting the fucking ball so much, jackass.
Stop shooting them side twisting, floating to the side edge jumps. I was like, Nick, Klay Thompson took some of the worst shots that I ever seen him take in the NBA, so bro. Like real talk.
We blame Jordan Poole for it too much. I think we should blame him for what he didn't do. That's fair.
Of course. Yeah,
but let's not. I mean, like, you had Klay Thompson and his issues. Then it's talk Draymond and Jordan Poole actually got into it again. They had to I mean, like, it's so much. Like, you can't play well when you got that much drama going on. Like, it's a reason why they were 33-8 at home, but then you 11-30 on the road, where you got to hang together. You don't get to just get in your car and go home. You got to stay in the same hotel. You got to You got to 5 games in 8 days. You got to be around these motherfuckers that some you may not like, some you may feel don't have your back. And if you Jordan Poole, I'm gonna say this shit. You know, you looking up to Steph Curry, and Steph Curry trying to play this middleman shit. You ain't taking those solid stances. Like, I'm looking at you sideways. I'm sorry. You can't be buddy-buddy with me and buddy-buddy with a motherfucker I got issues with, and you ain't just gonna like take no stances. Hey, yo, this is wrong. Hey, this is how.
And who you think? But who you think Curry gonna side with out of that situation? 100 times out of 100 times, he always gonna choose Draymond Green.
Exactly. Well, then if you Jordan Poole and you understand that, well, then you know that gonna make you feel some type of way.
That's why I said it was fucked up from the beginning, bro. It was no way that we was gonna turn that season around and have a successful season. But I just think that it was scripted like that. They did that to make sure that the Warriors don't win. And Jordan Poole was the scapegoat. But I seen Steph Curry get the jump ball, and the nigga threw the ball out of bounds. Like, on purpose, bro. That was on purpose. I don't care what nobody said. That game against the Lakers, he grabbed the ball and threw it behind his head.
Man, you're a conspiracy theorist. Huh?
I ain't
you talk about bodies now.
That shit didn't make sense to me, bro. When you watch, I just watch shit, and I'll be like, when you hear the commentator say uncharacteristically or say weird, like, you know what I'm saying, weird stuff like that, then you know it's something else going on, bro. That's not that he really doesn't make too many plays like that. I don't understand what's going on. The commentators that they got rid of all the commentators that really exposed the NBA. It's no more Jeff Van Gundy now. So all of the stuff that Van Gundy used to point out on live air, You don't get that anymore.
So that's another conspiracy.
No, it's real talk. I'm telling you what it is. It's real talk.
So you think that Warriors gonna win next season?
I don't know, bro. I would like to think that they're trying to get Chris Paul a ring, but then we have more dysfunction. Chris Paul and Draymond Green don't like each other. How if he didn't like Jordan Poole and we didn't win, if he didn't like Kevin Durant and we didn't win, what the fuck you think gonna happen with Chris Paul? You know what I'm saying? And motherfucking Draymond Green. Are they gonna be able to reconcile their differences and come together for a greater accomplishment? Or is their beef going to get in the way of them winning again, bro? And that's the thing that I'll be saying. Why did we get Chris Paul out of all the players we could have got? Out of all the players we could have got, and we need a point guard, but we don't need no front court help? That makes no sense, bro. Just think about it.
We do need both, though. We need both. I mean, if you can't get both, get one. And Chris Paul
last season, the Warriors had
we could have traded Draymond Green and got a lot for that.
They ain't gonna trade Draymond, man.
I'm just saying, if you was
in my opinion, the Warriors
we could have had a good backup point guard. We could have went small ball or whatever you want to do. If they're gonna go small ball with Chris Paul, why we can't go small ball? If Chris Paul is gonna start, why we couldn't start Jordan Poole too? It makes no sense, bro. We could have put Kevon on the bench and with Draymond at the center. You know what I'm saying? Clay at the, Wiggins at the 4, small ball. We could have put motherfucking
Wiggins cannot play the 4, man. Come on.
Steph Curry at the 1, at the 2, and then you put Jordan Poole at the 1, so everybody starts.
Oh, great turnovers.
Jordan Poole to start Chris Paul, to bring Chris Paul so he can start, which we know Chris Paul never can finish out a season healthy ever. Yeah. So how are we going to win if you got a player that's older for the most part? He's still limited on defense and some of the things that he can do. He's going to give more effort than Jordan Poole, but they're still going to be able to take advantage of that.
Jordan Poole is overrated, man. You overrated Jordan Poole, man.
I don't understand, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what Chris Paul gonna do though. If we being honest, just basketball
leadership, bro.
That's leadership. No, but here's the thing: Chris Paul shoot the 3 better, 38% to 32. He gonna hit as many. He's gonna find Steph and Clay open shots while Jordan Poole was dribbling and getting blocked. Like there are times where Steph and Clay might be open in the corner.
I agree.
Chris Paul is gonna be able to spot them where Jordan Poole over dribbling and then getting blocked or hitting the bottom of the rim.
That makes sense.
I mean, like in terms of just being a pure floor general, that's gonna help.
He's better for Kuminga.
Especially in the last 3 to 5 minutes of the game. We blew a lot of games late where you get Chris Paul's decision making out there with Steph and Clay. You can open up Steph more as a pure 2 guard now with Chris Paul on the court. And Chris Paul is going to make better decisions. But I really look at it like this. We can talk all that Chris Paul shit we want. The key is Kuminga, is Moody, and them young guys stepping up, man. At the end of the day, the Warriors got to develop some young talent that can help extend this shit because you relying on guys 33 to 38 to win you a chip.
We're not good at developing young talent, though. So.
Really? They developed Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green?
That was different. We had different leadership back then. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Mark Jackson helped develop them.
I mean, they develop Looney.
Mark Jackson, and you heard it in the interview. You heard it in the interview with BJ and
man, you give Mark Jackson too many credit.
They already knew how to play basketball, but it took the right type of leader to get them to understand what sacrifice looked like, what hard work looked like. You know what I'm saying? And they did that under Mark Jackson. That's why they thank Mark Jackson to this day for starting. You know what I'm saying? What ultimately led to, when Steve Kerr came over, Steve Kerr took over. You think Steve Kerr would have turned the New York Knicks franchise around? Because
no, there was no players.
The Knicks and the Warriors. No, hold on. So is he that great of a coach? If you guys are calling him a Hall of Fame type coach, you should be able to go to any team and develop that team with young talent.
You need players to develop team. Every
team got talent. Every team got talent. Every team.
So why is Popovich missing playoffs if he's great?
That's what I'm saying. You're alluding to my point. That's a good question. But guess
every great coach.
They told Popovich to sell. They say, "Don't trade. We're gonna give you the #1 draft pick." And then they re-sign him for another 5 years.
The last
Think
couple
about it.
years, he's been missing the
He
playoffs.
was supposed to, but I know you got Keldon Johnson. He's a good talent. Trey Jones, a good point guard. You drafted, you know what I'm saying, a lot of good players over there. And then with his system and the way he teaches, you would think, because I've seen San Antonio the last couple of years in the early part of the season, they were highly competitive, and then they start tanking on purpose.
Another conspiracy.
No, I'm telling you what I know for a fact, bro. San Antonio was competitive. They were around 500 for like the first 20 games of the season, and then all of a sudden they just start playing uncharacteristically terrible versus the first 20 games, and they start losing on purpose to get lottery picks, bro. This is not a conspiracy. That is a fact, bro. Real talk. I ain't gonna just make nothing up. I know what I've seen. Look what what's the name did. Look what OKC did. Look what Utah did before they tanked the season out. Utah was damn near. Utah was in a playoff contention last year before they just started losing on purpose. Think about it. Utah was highly competitive last year, and I was quoted on saying Utah gonna make the playoffs over the Lakers. If Utah would have kept playing and was all in on the season without trying to get draft picks, they would have made the playoffs over the Lakers. Look what OKC did. They got a bunch of young players. No Chet Holmgren. No real center, all small ball, all second rookie players. But look what they did. They made the playoffs with a rookie coach. Look what they did. You mean to tell me, you know what I'm saying? Think about that.
OKC did not make the playoffs. They make the play-in.
OKC made the play-in, but they were one game away from making the playoffs. They were highly competitive all season with that roster. And you don't know half of those guys on that team. I promise you.
Okay.
Think about it. So you mean to tell me that, you know, the Spurs couldn't play more competitive?
No, their
you know,
team was
tanking is a
terrible.
real,
They have a
but
fake.
you know, tanking
They
is
have
a
a
real
fake
thing, though,
Dennis
right?
Rodman there.
No, you know, tanking is a real thing, though, right?
I know it's a real thing,
Okay.
but I don't think the Spurs had enough talent to win. They didn't.
They tried their hard. They played their hardest, but they just lost by 30 every game.
I think they tried their hardest, and then
Okay.
they see, okay, the last couple of games, they said, okay,
Okay.
oh well.
And injuries too played a part. But guess what? They got the same team coming back next year. So do you expect anything different?
By the way, the Spurs didn't have the worst record, right?
Well, one of the worst.
They didn't have the worst record.
One of the worst. One of the worst. One of the worst.
So the team that had the worst record, they're not even. What was there the top 5 picks? I don't think so.
Detroit or what? What are you talking about? Detroit.
Anyway, I'm glad Jordan Poole is not gonna be on the Warriors, and I'm pissed that Draymond Green is still on the team because both should be out because those two are idiots.
I do. I facts. I agree with that. I don't agree with the first one though. I think we should have kept Jordan Poole, but
Okay.
that, you know what I'm saying? What they displayed last year, when you got the whole world watching, you're supposed to be role models to the youth and the younger generation coming up. And what they displayed was an act of straight, in my opinion, bro. They just acted like they were in middle school, bro. It was no reason for them to do that. I don't care what you said. Words should never, ever. Y'all heard that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I don't understand why they don't. Nobody lives by that code. Like, I'm not gonna say anything to you, and you gonna act like that. That is you're displaying female energy, bro. That's female energy to me. If you call what they gonna do?
Draymond Green is gonna be Scottie Pippen when he retires.
Yeah, we through. Bro. I just don't know. We're gonna see if Chris Paul. Let's just say Chris Paul get injured. What do we do then? Do we go to the rookie as a backup point guard, or who's going to help Steph Curry?
And they got Corey Joseph.
Oh, we did sign Corey. I like that. Okay.
See now, okay. I'd rather have Corey Joseph than Jordan Poole.
No, not at all. Talent level way differently. Stop.
All right. Okay.
Stop. Corey Joseph get your ass 6 points on 2 for 8
and
shooting.
I'm gonna keep the ball.
Jordan Poole dropping 30 feet. Stop it.
I'm gonna keep the ball, and he's not gonna slip.
Jordan Poole would give you 30 and had the fans going crazy.
30 and 25 slips. 30 and 25 slippery. right? And technical.
Hey,
Bro,
what's
I
up?
can't believe y'all, bro. Y'all sound like Draymond Green, bro. Y'all really hate Jordan Poole that much. Y'all don't think Jordan Poole is a good player at all?
Overrated.
Overrated? Man, I want Jordan Poole to do better than any player I want ever, bro, in the history of the game, bro. Period.
Hey, is Conquer on here?
Yep, Conquer, you in the building?
Greetings.
Greetings, my brethren. What's going
Yo,
on?
Yeah, another someone
man,
with
a
an accent
royal
like
and
me.
highly salute. Hold up.
You gotta get my warrior people in the building, man. You know what it is.
Yo, Leezy,
What's
finally
good,
got
bro?
something holding down for the Warriors fan and them. Man, big up yourself, Leezy. Big up yourself.
I know it's been a long time, bro.
Man, I always say Draymond Green hurt the Warriors more than he helped them.
Go
I know
ahead,
that,
speak on it, bro.
and put this on the list. Put this on the long list of the hurt. Yeah, the organization and a whole didn't deal with that youth right. But at the same time too, he didn't care about himself like how I don't know if that is a product of the organization or if that is a product of him, you know. But that's done. The future will decide what that situation was or is or whatever. But we just focus on where we got right now. And I think the Warriors going in a smart or high IQ, if you will. I think they're going on the path where the players who they're looking for now, who they're asking to come play them is, on high IQ level or whatever, at least until Steph Curry is around. Because Steph Curry, they all want Draymond Green. I don't know what Draymond Green did to them, or I don't know what happened if he walk in on somebody, but Draymond Green got that organization in the palm, bro. Seems like he can do what he wants, and he know that too. They ain't give him no punishment for what he did, and him and Poole, like that chemistry, that was over with. Like that wasn't working again. We know. We watched that team all season. That them together weren't working again, and Steph Curry and the older guys, they weren't going and choose Jordan Poole over Draymond Green. And Draymond Green know that. Steve Kerr, like. But Draymond Green, Draymond Green was gonna get it up, and now he's like he's on a parade right now, just saying what he want. But I don't think they deal with the youth good. But yeah, man, I couldn't watch Jordan Poole again and the Warriors another season doing what he did. That man, that tough. But we know, man. We don't have much time. We sit there and watch him hang his head every time anything go his way, and Kuminga too. Like, man, hold your head up, man. Yeah. So, Jordan Poole gone. Wherever him there right now, wish him well, for real. Hope the brother
It's
do
a
good.
pool
For
party,
real.
baby. We gonna have a pool party this season. I'm rocking with.
Let me see what's going on.
I want to see that brother really do really
Yeah,
well.
you're gonna have a break party, break party in Washington.
I think he's gonna do good in Washington, though. They're gonna surprise some people. I ain't saying they're
Yeah,
gonna play
Man,
off.
I wish him well.
It's gonna be Bradley Beal.
No,
Well,
Bradley Beal did make the playoffs with John Wall. We don't need to act like Bradley
why
Beal
you
didn't
want a man fail though? If he don't like the game, just wish him well and then leave him. Why you want him to fail?
You saying what?
No, the brethren who talking. Why you want him to fail? If he don't like the game, just leave him. Just
I
wish
don't
him
wish
well
him
and
to
leave him.
fail. I just said it's gonna
Why
be a
you
break
want
party.
But every time Lee say something positive, you just go like, yeah, brick.
Yeah.
That
What
man
that?
hating on Jordan Poole, bro. I'm telling you, he gonna kill him. He gonna make an All-Star team next year.
Don't make Jordan Poole brick.
Yeah,
People
the
got
G
your
League
vibration
outsourcing.
down, man.
The G League outsourcing.
There you go again.
I'm gonna take it one farther. It's gonna be the Warriors and the Washington Wizards in the finals.
Yeah, okay. I mean, stay off the weed.
Let's get the script going, y'all. Let's get the script going.
get the script out.
Lazy though. Give me a name. Who you see making an improvement
For who?
On the roster. Like someone
Jonathan
who you see.
Kuminga by hands down. Yeah, Chris Paul is going to take Jonathan Kuminga and have that boy balling.
So you think Steve Kerr finally going on?
Yeah, he's going to have to, because you know why? They got too many players with higher basketball IQs than Steve Kerr. So it's going to have to, Chris Paul and Draymond Green and Steph Curry, they're going to have to coach the team, bro. I'm telling you, because Steve Kerr did a terrible job, bro. I'm telling you.
So you want Steve Kerr to be fired? You want Steve Kerr gone?
Yeah.
Give me Mark. I gotta bring.
You want Steve Kerr gone? Who do you want to replace Steve Kerr?
About Steve Kerr, I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
I've been saying that for the last 10 years, bro.
Wow.
There's another. You already got a whole heap of thing happening. There's another thing.
I don't care about championships. That don't mean nothing.
So Jonathan
Podcast, salute my guy.
Hey, E.
Go to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. And the link is in the chat. Oh, head.
I see Moody making a step.
Hey, Bruce, you don't know what group of Warrior fans you talking to. We don't give a fuck about none of that Steve Kerr shit, that Draymond.
We don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro.
We don't care. No, we ain't doing all that. I don't give a fuck how many championships you win. I'm gonna fire a motherfucker tomorrow if I'm tired.
Yeah, Steve Kerr handle the team right. Yeah, Steve Kerr handle the team right, bro.
So why do you guys want him to be fired?
I don't give a damn.
To be fired. I'm curious.
Mike Brown, hey, salute to Amber Bryant. You heard what she said. Mike Brown was the real coach, bro. Mike Brown coached us. They had way more respect for Mike Brown, bro, than they did Steve Kerr. I'm telling you.
But the Warriors were winning championship before Mike Brown.
Yeah.
You said what?
Warriors won championship before Mike Brown.
They won one. But guess who was on that team? Alvin Gentry.
So why is Mike
players?
Brown?
You have to understand who the players relate to better.
Okay, so why is Mike Brown using?
You know what I'm saying?
Why is Mike Brown using Golden State offense in Sacramento?
Because that's the whole league is predicated around what the Warriors do.
So
everybody uses the Warriors offense now.
But lazy. Read the script though. You think Steve Kerr going? That Steve Kerr ain't leaving until Curry go and Green and Thompson. That court they ain't going nowhere, brother.
They're not going nowhere. Yeah.
They can't work without one another. They can't work without one another.
Chosen, bro.
They admit that. They admit that. They can't work without one another. They need Green. They say that. They say they need Green. No Green, no championship. That's championship. He ain't going nowhere.
That's how you know it's all set and it's already. That's how you know the script is in already.
Wait. Did you guys see the Mike Brown offense before he went to the Warriors? Do you guys remember Mike Brown?
Yeah, I seen it at the Cavaliers.
No, it's not the Mike Brown offense. It was
that was the LeBron James offense.
What you mean? Not the Mike Brown offense. Mike Brown was the defensive coach.
Yeah, he a defensive coach. He ain't.
Why you think our defense? Yeah, hey, salute to the All Head Podcast. Go ahead, bro. What you got on it, man? Salute, man. The Leos are in the building. T Prizzle, man. You feel me?
Legend.
August 4th and 5th is coming real quick on their ass. You understand what I'm talking about?
Real quick, man.
You got to raise our hands up in here as my boy Wilson. My boy DJ, man.
What you got on it? What you think happened, bro, with the Warriors last season? Is it Draymond Green? His fault. Which one?
I don't. It's well. First of all, I predicted them not to even make the playoffs, make the finals. Is what I'm saying. I did at the beginning of the season. Y'all could check the tapes. I got the tapes like Johnson on my channel. I did not predict the Boston Celtics or the Golden State Warriors to make the NBA Finals. Now, saying all that, blame goes on all around. Mm-hmm. It goes with Draymond. It goes with Steph. It goes with Clay, your leader.
Facts.
Them three right there get the whole cake and make Bullock. Eat the whole cake. Yeah. I just smashed it like Cameron. I just smashed it with the cake. On his birthday, hit him with the whole cake. And Steve Kerr, you another one too. You acting like you got that. You act like you got Parkinson's disease over there on the sideline.
We can't do Steve Kerr right there on the Pull Up Basketball Podcast, bro. Because he's a fan of the show, bro. We can't lose them Steve Kerr checks, man. Because BJ, man.
Oh Hey, I didn't even watch that stream, man. But he did. Hey, the OG told me just that. Just
That,
messaged me. He, been,
Oh
he said, "Why did?"
shoot,
He said, "Why is
that's
Steve Curry like he
hilarious.
got died? Like he got Parkinson's disease?" I said, "Nigga, you don't get the fuck out of here."
The way he be looking, he be like,
dry mouth,
Yeah.
bro.
like, man, come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey, though, but
That
salute to
dry mouth
everybody,
thing where you
man.
always moving his
Dude
mouth,
looked at
bro.
I
flustered.
like Summerlee. I like Summerlee. I like the talent, but this is the only thing I got against the NBA. You got dudes that really put in that work in college. That really put in that work in college. How the fuck can they be drafted down there in the second round at the end of the draft where you got players that ain't proven themselves?
Right. That
All the
part.
time, okay, like 1 through 5, I don't have no problem with that. 1 through 10, I don't have a problem with that. I don't. But I have a problem with you have players that stay 3 or 4 years
Uh-huh.
and they really put up and really progress every single year
Yeah,
and
but I got some
they
serious
slip to the
question.
second round. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, I got some serious question with that college stuff. Like some of the players who ain't got draft, I see like they got like defensive. They were defensive players
Mhm.
in their conference. Like they got that type. Like how do you? I, and then the 1 year players who haven't really proven themselves is lottery pick. That I don't know if I run in a system. I think I want guys who who is ready to
Hey,
go and
Weezy.
Experience. Yeah,
Hey,
I want
Concrete.
that
that was
This
experience,
is
baffling
bro.
what
to
I
see.
say.
And it was
This is what
centers
I
too.
would
Like,
say.
is it because there were centers and power forward,
Right.
or it's just the drafting
This
system?
is
What is
what
the
I
Right,
say.
difference with
right,
college
right.
This is
and the
what I say.
NBA?
This is just
It's a
how I
lot of
feel it.
players that just have raw talent, but they don't understand the flow and the pace of the game. They don't understand
Right.
how to play.
That
You see,
part.
but you can't take away their athleticism. You can't take away
Hmm.
and all of the flashiness, though. But they just don't understand how to play because they don't have that
Hmm.
tutelage. They don't have that experience, bro. It's a whole nother animal college. You know
Like
what I'm
Jordan.
Hey, only thing I'll say to
Yeah,
that is this.
right.
They need to put big more emphasis. And you know what? And me and Leezy, we old heads around here. We could remember when Paul Pierce stayed another year instead of his sophomore year, he came out for his junior year. And
Yeah.
where he went in the NBA draft?
Who? Paul Pierce?
Yeah, he slipped. He thought he should have been at least a top
He
3 pick.
slipped.
He went to
Harrison
He
Barnes too.
slipped.
Harrison
went
Barnes would have
10.
been the
Harrison
number
Barnes
one
was another
overall
guy.
pick.
Right,
He
right.
slipped to
He's
like
another great
7, I think.
example.
Right? He slipped to
Hmm.
seventh pick in the draft, and the Warriors took him
Because he
Hmm.
stayed another year in college.
because he stayed another year in college. But if he would have came
Hmm.
out after his freshman year, he would have been the number one pick overall. So just think
So
about the money that he lost versus
so
being the number
he got better in
pick
that
versus
sec.
the 7.
He got better the next year, or players
No,
was just better in
to
the
be
draft.
honest, it showed. It hurt his draft. He was really, really
Uh,
because remember, it's all based on potential. So if you show
Hmm.
you're not playing with that much pressure. So if he was going to be the number one pick coming out, and he said, "No, I'm gonna stay one more year," really,
okay,
really ball
right.
out that next season, you got to do way better than what's expected, and that was too much pressure for somebody like him because
Okay, so
he
that
wasn't
kind of
built
answer
like
my
that.
question. Yeah, that
Yeah,
kind of answer my question. Yeah, people, the managers in the league saw that with the owners with players like Harrison Bond. They're like, yeah,
they
we're not
seen
take.
it. They said, "Well,
Uh,
maybe he's
uh,
not. Maybe he isn't number one pick material." Like you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, they said, oh damn, we would have drafted that dude, and he would have.
the pressure, he folded. You see what
Uh,
happened in the finals. You see what happened in 2016. He couldn't make a shot from the ocean. He
bro,
couldn't
that and
ocean.
it
No,
don't matter what you do. That's in your
That
DNA.
nigga
Whether
was too
you
busy.
born with that
He was too
or you
busy
don't.
staring
bro.
at that GNC commercial.
And he
Sorry,
ain't never
you
been
see,
the
don't got
same
it. Sorry, bro.
since. He had a good rookie season, but then them couple seasons after that, bro, he kind of like tailed off and he flatlined out.
Yep.
His trajectory didn't go.
Uh,
It kind of went downward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
so
fact.
them, yeah, with that, yeah. So them kids ain't wasting time in college. As soon as they get a hype, they out.
Yeah, for real. But you see
Hey,
what's
but
so
we've been
cool?
seeing it. This is
Zion would
what
have
I'm
stayed in
saying.
college, bro. I think it would have helped his career if Zion stayed in
I
college.
think so too. I can tell you
Because you
another
know why?
person
He
should have
would have learned
stayed.
how to
Cam
play with
Reddish.
better pace, and he would have learned how to play like slower, and he would have learned how to pick and choose his spots. See, he just power, 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 power. You can't put all
Hmm.
body weight on them knees and them ligaments like
Yeah,
much torque. It's too much torque on your trying to be super explosive, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
It's
he play a lot of AAU
there.
games too. He's one of them kids
Yeah.
who play a lot of basketball, a lot coming up too. So he already got a load on his knees already.
Yeah,
And
but
yeah,
All
you're
the
right.
AAU games.
it wasn't gonna
And
fix stupid with them girls, so it don't matter where he got drafted.
Yeah, he got a different. Thinking with a different brain too. So yeah, it doesn't matter for real.
yeah, it ain't gonna work, bro. Real talk. But you know what it is, bro? Russell Westbrook was like that in college and
Mm-hmm.
in one speed, but guess what? He took care of his body like nobody else. That's why his body is
Yes,
able
he
to
did.
do all of that planting, cutting, explosive play, kind of like Derrick Rose, because he took care of his body. A lot of these athletes don't take care of their body. Their body
And
break down.
they don't be saying that about Russell Westbrook in the media. You know? They don't be saying that about him. Oh, what is he doing to take care of his body? He is so
Oh,
good.
he's
So yeah,
spending
they don't
$2
say that.
billion. He spent $2 billion a year to make sure that his body is fit.
Easy.
You gotta
I
spend
really
$1
don't like.
billion. Why do they even highlight that? He spends $1 million on physical fitness. I wonder what the hell he's doing.
Man, ain't nobody
Man, you
talking
gotta
to
do
that
it. You gotta
EPO
do
user.
it.
Man, ain't nobody talking to that EPO user, man. Cut that shit
Come
out,
on,
man.
man. This is crazy. They just give it. They give it away every time they open their mouth. They give it all away. That's not a conspiracy.
Mm-hmm. That part.
Goodness gracious, man! I rewatch. They playing all the old playoff series from last year, man. I watched that man in the clutch. I watched
Mm-hmm.
guy in the clutch. You guys, this dude is terrible. They said this dude was better than Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? The dude did a step back and hit the side of the backboard. Like, nigga, that was your clutch shot, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. It just
Oh, hold on.
You
I'm
ain't
thinking
gonna never
about that
get
shot
tired
from
of talking about that.
that Fresh Prince. That shot.
hey,
I'm thinking about that shot
even
right now,
Jeff.
bro.
That's why I try to tell y'all. Even Jeff Van Gundy was
Oh
like, "What
man,
the hell was
yeah,
that?"
yeah, no boy, I just can't, I just
Jeff
can't
Van
stop the
Gundy
laughing
said,
so
"Yo,
hard.
he traveled before he shot it."
Hey,
Hey, that's the truth. Hey, shout out to Jeff Van Gundy, man.
Oh
What
shit!
ESPN, what ESPN is doing is what
Bro,
we've
I
been
know they would have
warning
fired
y'all.
Jeff, bro.
It's
I
for the carry
hey,
the
It's
agendas on, bro. That's all it is.
yeah,
hey, is that the
man.
shot you talking about against the Warriors in game one at the end where he almost fucked it up where we could have tied it up on
No,
that?
I'm talking about against Denver.
Oh, against
Denver.
Denver? Oh,
Man, that
I
dude
saw
had
one
some of
So
the
wait, he did
worst
that
clutch.
more than one time, and in the first time he
Bruh,
did do
he
it.
had
That
some
ain't
of
the
the
first
worst
time.
clutch plays in the history of the game. Remember the one long ass 3-pointer he shot in one of them other games? I was like, nigga, what are you doing? He thought he was Steph Curry. He shot one from about 30 feet, bruh.
He checked, man. He checked, yeah.
Right.
That
He
part.
checked. I'm like, man, they been put that fire out.
He said, "Put the fire."
You better make sure that AC ain't blowing.
Not only that, you better hope the cops ain't coming out knocking at your door.
Come on, man. This is crazy.
Who
Adam
who
Yeah, hey,
Silver,
make
what
sure
you
you
who is
doing
drop
this
here?
by,
Adam
guy?
bro.
Silver? Adam
Who is
Silver,
this
what you
guy
doing here?
listening to
Oh
this too
yes,
with lazy?
LeBron just texted me and everything, and he wanted me to give you. He wants you to drop
Uh-huh.
your urine so you can drop. But you broke. It's potential you could break his record in Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell.
Mm.
Come on.
I don't
This
know
is
nothing about that.
this is crazy, bro. They're hyping up now. They're hyping up Bronny, bro, for another 20 years at this thing, man.
Hey, not even that. You see the
Another 20.
disrespect
I ain't
Carmelo
gonna be able to
son is
last
getting,
another
bro.
20 years. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
ain't gonna be able to
You
last
see the
another 20.
disrespect that Cayenne is getting right now.
Man, Cayenne Anthony is a dog.
We've been trying to tell these niggas, bro, but they trying to talk about Bryce. Nigga, fuck out of here.
Man, stop playing, bro. That man Cayenne Anthony is a straight. He remind me of everything of his dad, bro. A real one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to tell people. I've been telling people, bro. Footwork, everything. They just not out there just playing based off of athleticism. He know how to get to a spot and get a shot.
And shout out to Melo too, because I've been seeing the videos of how he works out with his son. They
He
literally him and
works
his
out with
son,
his son. Exactly.
and
Has
him and his
anybody
son
seen LeBron?
hit
Has anybody
train.
seen LeBron teaching Bronny any moves? I just want to know. Has anybody seen that? Let me know.
Uh,
I'll
I
show
hope he
you
don't
teach
teach him how
Brandon.
to do
Please, you ain't
EPOs.
easy.
I hope he don't teach him how to do
Man,
EPOs.
I'll show you.
You know, I hope he don't teach
I
him
just want to know,
EPOs.
y'all. Has anybody
Please,
I just
seen
want
LeBron? Have you seen any plays or any videos out there of LeBron teaching anybody any footwork, anything? I'm just asking.
Nah, only thing I see him doing is teaching his sons when they be playing in AAU. That's about it. I'm just
No
keeping it
pity, no
all the way
love. I
100.
appreciate you, bro. Cooper Flag is a beast, though. I mess with Cooper Flag
Yeah.
though.
Oh, Cooper is a beast, dog.
It's three brothers. It's three of them. They all play for the same.
Yeah. All. Hey, imagine you and your brothers, man. That's just man. That just remind me growing up, man, playing and shit, playing against all my homies that was just like brothers and shit. Them niggas
Get
just
that
like,
poker cash, man. Thomas, it's
man,
all
you
good.
need,
Hey,
man,
if,
you
if
need
you
to be
want some money
playing.
playing poker, donate to the channels though. Thomas, kick in. You gonna have to kick in. Share some of that wealth.
Hey, yeah, shout out to BJ Matthews, shout out to Real Easy, and shout out to Old Head. You know, shout out to all of everybody that be
Shout out
putting
to
out that real
everybody in the
content.
building, man. T Sweezy, everybody, man. Feel me?
Oh, T
T
Sweezy,
Squeeze.
I know. Hey, T Sweezy, I know you butt hurt, man. Don't get me on you, man. Well, I been hearing you getting cooked for past streams, though, bro. That shit had me dead ass. You talking all that shit. What happened to Boston?
The
Uh, it was a wrap for
well.
Boston, bro. They was tripping. But you know, they
Hey,
gonna let
hey,
Jason
Conquer,
Tatum win the
hey,
championship,
Conquer, hey, Conquer. He's in the corner, sucking his baby bottle, wishing he had a nipple to put in his mouth right now.
though. Hey, you know what? Draymond Green.
Water.
Did y'all hear
Boy,
that?
up in the
Did
man
y'all hear the
high, bro.
podcast P? Did y'all hear the interview with podcast P with Paul George?
Hey, I
No, what happened?
love.
Draymond
No,
Green
I
admitted
Draymond
love.
a
Green
lot of
writing a
stuff.
book.
He
Oh,
Is he
said a
we were
writing a
lot
just
of
book
talking
or
stuff.
about that
something?
the other day. How you still talk about that Jordan Poole. But shout out to
He
Jordan
said a
Poole because
lot of
Pickett
stuff.
brought this up. Jordan Poole is being a professional about the shit. Draymond is not. So you telling
Man,
me,
they I don't know why they keep still
Draymond Green,
talking
you want
about
me to
this
give you
thing,
some
man.
Draymond Green, you want me to hey Draymond Green from Saginaw, Nasty, Michigan. You want me to give you some cool points for safari punching the nigga? Nigga, fuck out of here. You did the same thing with KD. All thing you did, you didn't punch, you just call him a bitch. And the words hit harder than a blow. So which one you think
Mm.
hit harder? That blow or that when you call KD a bitch? I'm just asking questions.
Man, Draymond Green like acting like he on a book tour right now, but he write a book, he got a book out or something, man. He do it,
The only
he
thing that nigga need to do is
do
go on
daily
Oprah.
shows.
He need to go on Oprah. Only thing he need to do is go on Oprah or go to that one lady. What's that lady's name? Ivana or some shit. How to change their lives and shit. That
Oh,
nigga
Man,
need
the therapist.
emotional, boy. I'm on
Yeah.
emotional, boy. She, man, is
so
emotional right now, boy.
emotional,
Gee.
and I'm trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
let go.
I'm telling
Man, lazy.
you,
4 more
what's
years,
that?
how many more years of Draymond Green, boy? Boy.
Hey man, hey, but shout out to my boy Leezy, man. I seen it that y'all was coming on, right? And you know what, YouTube? I'm just gonna tell the truth. When real people like me, Aleezy, or BJ, I'm talking about the people that really be doing really doing good content, and y'all don't want to put us out there. Payback's a mug, cause vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Whatever the man soweth, he shall also reap. So you reap good
7
things,
times
you
more, too.
reap good things. Seven
Yes.
times seven. It is not 6 times 6, you dumbass niggas.
That's facts.
7 times more, man.
Hey, bro. We gonna get ready to shut him down. What time is it? 9 something. Anybody got
Well,
any?
come on, Louis, you in the West Coast, man. Man, as soon as I'm like, Will, as soon as I come, man, now you want to shut it down, man. That's fucked up, Louis.
Oh shit, where you been at, bro? You came late.
Oh,
I've
that
been
yo
listening.
for
Nah,
real.
I've been listening the whole time, honestly,
Oh,
before
have
I
you? Oh,
came in.
okay. My bad.
But you know
Hey,
me, I
what is
always come in late and shit. But
Yeah,
shout
we've
out
been
to
on for
everybody
like
though.
how long we been on? How many minutes? Yeah,
For 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 14 seconds to be exact.
more than that. Oh, I think you know what? He already had shut it down. I think. Yeah.
Hey, what Amber is
Extra,
saying?
yeah.
Draymond want to do a sit down interview with Poole. Is that true?
Yeah,
Who said
if
that?
I was Jordan Poole, I hit him
Man,
with the Milwaukee gear on
I
his
wouldn't
face.
say shit.
That nigga trying to
Draymond Green
snitch.
never,
That
Draymond
nigga
Green
trying to
never
snitch.
flash it
He
in.
trying to snitch. Hey, Leezy. They might as well give me my card now. I've been trying to tell you about the whole Jay Reed experience, right?
He just
I
fly.
know something about you. I
This is
said I
crazy.
know
He wants to do a
I say
sit
something
down
Draymond Green is a
interview.
mole, bro. I
about
Like
know this is
KD, they
true.
you.
just making
You
money. The
think he the
NBA just making
mole?
money
Mm,
off of this, bro. This is staged. All of it was
It's the
staged.
off
mm.
season, man. It's the off season. It's the whole off season. Keep up the thing going, you know.
Hope you call Hope. That's how you feel, Hope. Hope going in on me. We good though. It's good, Hope.
All right, man. I'm about to get up out of here. You know, old head like me, man. It's time to can you smoke it
Yeah, we gotta get
right
some sleep,
with a
Hope.
player,
Damn.
with a
You know
Jeez.
we
player
gotta
like
sleep, y'all. We
you.
old out
Hey,
here.
you know
Yo,
your wife,
lazy.
like
How
nigga, when you
regular you
coming to
doing
bed,
this?
nigga. When you
This
coming
is
to
What
bed,
this
happened?
nigga. When you
WhatsApp.
coming to
What happened, Conquer?
bed. Hey,
Yo,
no,
how fun you
Conquer,
doing
fuck that.
this?
No, Conquer, fuck that. We ain't let that nigga slide. Hey, you know your wife is like, nigga, when you coming to bed? I've
Yeah,
been
nigga,
waiting
when
for
you
you.
get your hurry up, nigga, you're making
I've
too
been
much noise.
searching for
Oh,
you,
he keep looking to
no
the left.
matter
He keep looking to
what
the
I've
left, guys.
gone through.
He
I
say Thomas
need you.
Challenges say we ain't shit without Draymond. We gotta understand that.
Yeah, fuck
Man,
Draymond
that's what
Green.
everybody
That nigga
feel,
ain't
He
man.
shit at
Tired of hearing
all.
that.
Draymond Green
hey,
have everyone
I
feeling
ain't
that
That
way.
nigga's
y'all
irreplaceable like
no, but look,
Beyonce.
y'all said the same thing
I'm
about KD. Then we won without
yeah.
KD.
Yeah,
So
you
it's
know
just
what?
like you
Yeah,
feel what I'm
that's a
saying?
Man,
fact.
let me say this much. Like,
Just another
Go
thing
ahead,
to
Old
say.
Town.
Draymond important to what we do, but this fucking idea that we couldn't somehow replace him and figure it out,
Yeah,
if it take a year or
Hey, is
two,
that Old Town?
man, he ain't the only motherfucker that
Yep,
know how to help you win games.
man,
Shout out to my
for real.
boy, Big Bro
Uh,
Old
that
People,
Town.
part.
Hey,
people.
Old Town, I got to give you your flowers, man, because this is one thing you always taught me. He's like, T Price, man, I know you don't like how the game is right now, but you still got to respect the real players that's really going through the grind.
for sure,
And I
man.
always did that. And I always did that. He opened my eyes about that. Shout out to my boy Old Town, man, for that,
It's
man.
all
'Cause
good, T. It's all
hey
good.
man, hey, iron sharper iron, bro. Iron sharper iron.
For real,
Hey, you
for
That's
see,
real.
right.
hey,
That's
y'all
right.
see that Braves jersey I got on my thing? You know who that number is on that nigga, right? Deion Primetime Sanders, nigga.
Was that Deion
That's,
Sanders?
I got the Deion Sanders on, nigga.
Oh,
That's
y'all
it.
ain't playing. You got the
Hey, guess
Deion.
what I got coming? Guess what I got coming? I got the Barry
Jersey
Bonds.
game, man.
I got the Barry Bonds
You don't got the Barry
24
Bonds
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. You don't got the
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
that's coming. That's coming. That be here in about a week and a half. And I got the Deion Sanders prime time when he played for the
Okay.
Oh yeah,
49ers.
only trying to get some. Always trying to get somebody in the Jersey game, man.
Yeah,
He
he
Hey,
always
trying to get
trying
the
to.
jersey. You know, he the Jersey
hey,
head. You feel what I'm
hey, you
saying?
gotta
Nigga, I'm a
Yeah,
Jersey
do
nigga.
Bo
I'll
Old
Jackson,
kill nigga.
Town. What you
Kansas
say?
City.
Only dude I won't beat is a rich nigga in the Jersey game. I'm just saying.
Ah, okay.
You, hey,
What you say,
hey,
Old
oh,
Town?
I was saying, oh, hey, you got to get that old school Bo Jackson, Kansas City Royals blue jersey, man. That's what
Oh,
you
I'm
got to
glad
get.
you said that. I'm
the
glad you said that.
blue one. He said the blue
The
one.
blue, that
Already,
royal blue
hey,
or
hey,
light
Oh,
I
you
blue,
would
could
shut
wear
the
it
game
now.
down with that, bro. You'll shut it
yeah,
down.
Hey, to Old Town, you just brought back
yeah. I ain't
memories
even
back.
know who that
yeah.
See,
is.
back in the day, I wanted one, right? And my mama said, nigga, victory is mine, said the Lord. I was like, mama,
Hold
that
on,
ain't
I
no
got I
scripture.
got
Baby,
one
shut up.
better. Hey, I got one better.
My mama said, I'm not giving you that jersey. She said, nigga, you be dead by tomorrow.
Hey, I got one better though. You got to get that old school AAA Tracy McGrady jersey, yo.
Oh, Nigga, you might as well go back to Master P. Make you say, oh, he played for the Raptors, nigga, in that summer league, nigga.
Nah.
That girl,
Master P had game though. People don't even.
yeah, hey, P was
They ain't
cold,
give him a
man.
two-way.
Our people don't understand. No,
Nigga, that was
Master
the
P
ice.
was
That
really
was the
cold
ice
for real.
cream. You want to talk about the rain
Yeah.
man? That was the ice cream man. You
And
feel
guess where he went? Five
me?
Slammer Jammer. He went to Houston. And he blew his knee out in Houston, the University of Houston. Fact. Go look him up. He was
Damn.
a killer, bro. He was cold, bro. All them brothers could ball. See, Murder and Silk the Shocker. He couldn't
Silk the
rap, but he
Shocker,
could
yeah.
ball, though.
That was ballers, yeah.
Yeah.
You say he named C Murder.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That boy still serving
Yeah.
that sentence.
Man, free C
Well,
Murder,
there
nigga.
you go.
That
Well,
nigga didn't
with
do
a
that
name
shit.
like
Free that
that.
nigga, man.
Well, there you go with a name like that. C Murder.
But
Hey,
man,
see, Murder.
hey,
Hey, see,
we
Murder
ain't
still
winning.
got Monica busting off the Raptors and shit.
Hey,
He can't even get it.
hey, he been sniffing out of what's the name asshole. I don't know if we gonna win if he doing that.
Hey,
Hey, E, you know what? It
Go
gets to
ahead,
the
Ho.
point.
I
Are
just
you with me, Joe?
want to let you know that whenever you're ready, just let me know to
Are
close
you
it out.
are you up? Are you still you didn't y'all close it down already?
No.
No,
Oh,
I
we still
told you
on
it's still
live?
on, nigga. Man, hey, Leezy, I'm 44 years old, man. Why you acting like you like
That's because Ho
21?
got a bedtime. That's why she's gonna go to sleep.
Oh, there we go with this
Well,
shit.
all right, Lizzie, you know. My
I
brother,
don't know you,
respect.
hoe, but this
All
is
right.
old head podcast.
I'm not
All
going to
respect, man.
sleep. I'm not going to sleep. I'm just letting you know that whenever you're ready to close it out, then just let me know.
Okay, I got
Oh,
you.
see, hey, one thing I like
Thank
about a
you.
woman, you see how
Thank
she sat there with bed. She said, "Whenever you're ready to close it out,
Thank you. I
Oh
appreciate
my
that.
God.
raise your hand." No, I'm fucking with
Raise
my
your
boy
hand.
Lee. Raise your hand when you talk to this lady right
You
here.
know what it is, man. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, y'all gonna make me do a podcast in the morning, nigga, for laughs and giggles shit, nigga. I'm about to set this shit up right now, nigga. And bring your blunt, bring your church gospel book that your mama
Set
and
it
your
up,
grandma
man.
stole from the church, that y'all stole from the church, because we going in tomorrow.
The
Gospel hymn book
crew,
special.
the crew is back together. The only
Set
person
it up, Ole. Set it up.
we
Oh,
missing
I already set it
Cam,
up for 9 o'clock in the morning,
we missing
West Coast time.
we missing MT, we missing Cam, and we missing East Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
Where Cho
Oakland
at?
was in the chat
Did
though,
Cho
but he didn't.
leave?
Who Cho, yeah, Cho boy. You know Cho boy be going
Cho
in.
Hey, let me
boy.
ask my boy, and let me ask my big bros a question, my little bro a question, and even to the lady on the panel,
What's
because
that?
the leader already know what I'm about to say. Number one, I love women that talk sports.
For
That's
sure.
one thing I
Facts.
miss on my
Facts.
podcast. I miss having women
Facts.
on my
Well, thank
podcast.
you. I'm glad to be a part of
Well,
that
you most,
group.
well, you more than welcome to come to Old Head Podcast. There's gonna be a lot of gospel singing.
Salute.
If you
Look,
want,
female
if
Hooper, that's what I'm talking about.
female
I
hoopers,
Mm.
gotta test
pull
your
up on
game
them.
though. I'm
You
gonna
know
have
what
to
I'm
test
saying?
your game though. I gotta test
Nah, I
your
ain't
game.
testing her, nigga. I'm too old, nigga. But she can't beat me in the 3-point shooter. I can tell you
Oh,
that.
I still ball like crazy.
I'm a grown ass man. If I lose to a woman, I gotta get down on. I gotta get down on bending knee, like
You
boys
better
and
get
men and
down
shit.
on your bending knees and call on the master.
Love the basketball. Love the basketball.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, it won't be the first time. I can tell you that. You know the baddest woman that I ever played against in my life,
Mm.
Jackie Styles. A lot of people don't know who Jackie Styles is. She's a white girl from Kansas, from Clifton, Kansas.
Kansas. Yeah.
She was a bucket. She used to play for the Portland Fire back in the WNBA,
Oh, for
so she
real?
ended up getting hurt.
Yeah,
Oh
Ole,
yeah,
you told me to look her
yeah.
up. She's a killer
She
boy.
went to South. Hey, Elyse, look
Yeah,
her up when we be done with this podcast. She went to
yeah,
She
she's a
sounds
Southwest
killer.
familiar
Missouri
though.
State.
That name sounds
She went.
familiar.
She went to Southwest Missouri State. Matter of fact, her team ended up going to the. I think they ended up going to the Final Four that year.
Nice. Hey,
Hey,
You
hope.
know what she do now?
Hope.
You know what
They
she
made it
do
to the
now?
final four, and she was injured the next year. Yeah.
You
hey,
know.
E.
You
Hey,
know what she did? You know what she doing now? Oh, excuse me. You know what she doing now with herself?
what?
She's training women and men to become professional athletes.
Wow, that's dope.
So
Yeah, she played for the Portland Fire, man. She played. I think she played like a couple, injuries, man.
Hey, hey,
Injuries,
Hope. This
injuries,
for
yeah.
Hope. Hey, Hope, where you from? Where'd you grow up? Where you play basketball?
I'm from Alabama.
Nice. How you become a Warrior fan?
I followed
Man,
Stephen
she
Curry
from
when he was
Alabama.
at Davidson.
Girl, what part
Oh,
of
did
Alabama you
you?
from?
That's
You know,
nice.
Georgia people in
Nice.
Alabama, we get along to a
Respect,
certain
respect.
extent, unless we say Alabama versus Alabama, Alabama versus Georgia in college football.
Hey,
We don't
real
even get into
recognize
the other
real though,
stuff.
because Steph Curry in college, oh my goodness, he set college on
Nah,
fire.
hey, a lot of people don't even remember Klay Thompson when he was at Washington State.
Well,
He
I
set
remember
it
Klay
off on
Thompson at
fire.
Washington State. Remember when he had to apologize in front of the whole school? Because remember when he got caught smoking weed? His dad made him
Man, his
Yeah.
dad, because I
What you
got high,
say?
because I got high, because I got high.
Yeah, y'all remember
Boy,
that?
I know
Yeah,
that
hey, I'm
boy.
doing that right now. I'm on
Yeah, I know
here
that
really
boy.
easy because
I
I'm
see it,
high.
man.
What?
No wonder why that boy
Hey, BJ, this
he
is
get
one of
heat
your
check
best
every time,
streams,
boy.
bro. This is one of my favorite streams, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
thanks
my
to
boy
BJ, man.
BJ,
Thanks
man.
to Hope for being a
Hey, cause
moderator, man.
and not
For
only
putting
that,
that
hey, shout out
together.
to Hope too. I be hearing your voice on here and shit, but at least like me, there's a lot of times I be on here, I be listening to y'all, man. I can't comment,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I
So
know
easy. This
real
is
people
oh, sorry.
that know how to talk about that basketball. Hey, Conquering.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Conquer.
hey, no, I got one
You
thing to
just
ask
be
Conquer right
this is
quick.
your
Hold
thing.
on, Conquer. Hey, Conquer,
Yo.
I got one question. So the Denver Nuggets now can they have real liquor in their pina coladas now?
Yeah, yeah, they could go ahead. Some vodka. Yeah. You yoke some vodka in that. You could go
You can
ahead.
put some vodka in it. Yeah, they was
Yeah.
already
They
drunk
could
as a skunk.
they
You
could
seen
go
the
now.
coach. You seen Mike Malone. He was
Hey,
hey,
tripping.
Yeah.
Malone
hey,
first.
hey, Leezy, you gotta forget. I was listening to a stream this morning. He was like, "Hey, that nigga Conquer was like T Price, man. I ain't gonna lie. No pina coladas with these niggas, man. They can have some with non-alcoholic beverage, but pina coladas. That shit had me dead ass, nigga.
They could get a virgin pina colada, man. Yeah.
You say give them niggas a virgin. Man, that shit had me dead. I was like, man, this
You
is
know
so. He was
Miami
like, man,
is.
yeah.
You know Miami is when you chilling by them
Man,
pool,
that
bro.
shit was funny as hell, man. My OG was like, man, that dude said a virgin piñata colada. He said, I get that movie. I get that to my wife every night. I was like, I was dead. I was like, this shit is funny as fuck.
I was trying to told you. What you was about to say, Conquer?
This stream is the first time I spotting it, even though I got your notification. I don't even know what is
Mm-hmm.
happening.
You
You
know
didn't
how
You
get the
doing
YouTube
this a
is.
while?
notification?
Yeah. I didn't even know you just be going live, bro.
Yeah, I had put it on my. Y'all gotta follow me on Instagram too, because I had put
Yeah,
it on my
maybe.
story.
Hey, I'm on the gram too.
Oh.
Hey, if you
Yeah.
follow me on Facebook and
Just
shit
click
like
on
that,
E-Leezy Shaw. If you click on
Yeah, I'm not
E-Leezy
on
Shaw,
the
then
gram.
yeah. You on the gram,
Or
Conquer?
nah. I only
I'm
be
on the
on
gram.
YouTube. I'm
I
Facebook.
not
got
on
Well,
the
you.
if you're
gram
on
or
Facebook, it's the
Facebook.
same thing. E-Leezy Shaw. If you're on Facebook, and hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I only there on
yeah.
YouTube, brother. YouTube and WhatsApp. You got something on
On
WhatsApp?
Hey man,
Facebook and
that's it. Nah, I feel you, bro. You don't need social media. It ain't nothing but distractions and stupid
Oh
stuff.
nah,
yeah, for
social
sure.
man,
I got
social
everything
media
in
is
my
just get these
circle.
dudes and these
I got my
females
circle,
pennies and
brother.
fuck.
Yeah, man.
That's all
Yeah,
they doing.
I feel you on that one, though. I appreciate you. We finna
Yeah.
get shut it down. You know what I'm saying? We about that time.
Go ahead and
If
free
y'all got anything,
yourself.
y'all can close it out. What y'all got on it? Oaktown, everybody in the building, Conquer, T
I
Price.
just want to get mine out right quick. You know me,
Go ahead.
man. You know
Yeah.
West
Go
Coast,
ahead.
man. We had a wine thing going on out here. At least you should have been out here, nigga. Nigga, I'm so fucked up, nigga. Nigga, I look like my real mom and daddy right now. But so shout out to BJ, man, for this, for getting my boy real easy this platform. You know what I'm saying? Showcase. Man, we really got some men and we really do got some women out here that's really putting out great content. No matter if it's sports, political, being a man or being a woman. Let's continue to support one another. That's all I got.
Yeah, for sure.
Facts.
Hey, and don't forget, August 4th is Full Head Podcast birthday. And guess who's coming after me? This dude that's behind me right here. The show, E-Leezy, August the 5th.
August
Make sure y'all
5th,
support your
Leo,
brother.
stand up, man. We got 2
You
weeks,
gotta,
What?
man, before we
yeah.
set off.
Our
Yeah.
birthdays right now. Our birthdays right after each other. I'm turning 45. I already got my Bulls jersey,
The
nigga. The
energy.
4-5,
The
nigga.
energy. The
I already got,
energy. Yeah.
yeah. I
Yes,
already got
sir.
Michael Jordan, nigga. The
Salute.
45, nigga.
Salute.
Hey, I'm coming. Hey, Leezy, on my birthday, guess what I'm coming in? The 4-5
What?
Michael Jordan all black 4-5 jersey, nigga. Don't play with me.
Oh, you gonna
Oh.
hurt? Yeah, that's gonna be clean as hell.
hmm
What you got,
But that's
Oaktown?
all I got. Salute to everybody.
Hey man, I want to
Respect.
say salute to everybody up here, E and BJ for doing. I guess this what a joint stream because I was on your channel at first. I didn't even know this was gonna be on, so I just clicked on it.
Okay.
Came over here to get on the link. So salute to BJ and Hope. For having this show. It's cool hearing about some warrior talk. It's kind of slow right now. I'm hearing different opinions. I'll have to go listen to like the first hour. I think I missed some of that. But other than that, man, everybody stay safe. Have a nice weekend. And hopefully I'll be around for the next show to see what y'all talk about.
Hey,
For
hey, hey,
sure.
hey,
For
Old
sure.
Town.
Appreciate
Hey,
it.
Old Town. I'm going on live in the morning, 9 o'clock,
Yeah,
man. Can you
cool.
please
All right,
come through?
cool.
For the
We'll do.
OG's been asking me about you. He's like, where Old Town at? I was like, man,
Well,
Old Town, man.
hey,
He been,
Mm-hmm.
hey,
he,
hey, T, hey,
he'll
T,
come when he come.
hey, T, sometimes. Man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be straight up. Some of these motherfuckers on this YouTube shit, I be limited where I be at, man. Some of this shit be
I
too fucking
understand.
wild. You know what I'm saying? I be, man, I didn't flip my lib over on Showtime channel over this stupid motherfucker. So I be trying to watch it.
Um,
It's a
I
lot of
already
dumb
know.
people. It's a lot of dumb people on
Hey,
these
hey,
on
Old
these
Town, you
on these
already know on my
channels.
channel,
Yeah,
man. You know on
but
my
I'll be,
channel, man.
I'll
You
be,
already know. You
hey,
welcome, bro. Ain't
now
none of
I'll be,
that
what
bullshit
time
going
you gonna
down
be on
either.
the show?
All that sound
I'll flip
wave.
in and
9 o'clock in the morning.
9
AM. Hey,
o'clock.
Hope,
All
you
right.
more welcome too to come through, lady.
Yeah, I'll
I'll
stop
shout
by,
out the
man,
lady to the
in a
queen
while.
too. Come through.
Yeah,
For
9 o'clock
sure.
West Coast time. We in the
For
West. I'm
sure.
out here in Oregon. I'm out. Peace.
What you
Respect.
got? What you got, Conquer? We're Conquer. Conquer
Hey,
still
man.
in?
Yeah,
You
man.
say nine
Yo.
What
o'clock?
you got? Yeah, nine
Yeah,
o'clock. You
brother.
gotta get up early.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. A royal and highly salute. Man, yo, big up yourself. Big up yourself and this and the queen, the feminine energy is always important. Is very important. So you done it. A
Facts.
collaboration must go on. And yeah, my brother, man. Just
What
it's good to
what
see. And
going?
next time for sure, I'm gonna be on it next time for sure. So
For
keep your
sure.
head up. And I don't know everybody on the panel, man. High frequency, man. Step on a high frequency.
Yes, sir.
Respect, brother.
Well, Guan, bro. Appreciate you. Hope, go ahead, close us out, Hope.
I just want to say I enjoyed the show, and
Thank you.
hopefully you all come back next time. And drop your link where we can follow you on Instagram.
The link, damn, hyperlink. I'm gonna just drop it in the chat, in a private chat or public.
The public.
E-Leezy.
So BJ is gonna close us out. Again,
There it
thank you all
is.
for
That's
coming.
my Instagram in the chat.
Got it. So BJ is gonna close us out,
Uh
and thank you all
man,
for coming in.
Thank you.
Great.
Appreciate you, Hope.
Thank you.
appreciate you, Hope. And first off, man, I was in and out, man. But it was everything I expected, man. Bruh, this is one of the best content creators. Like, no lie, this ain't because it's my guy, but this is one of the best content creators on the YouTube streams, man. I don't really look at too many people as far as a basketball intake, but this is probably one of the three to five content creators I really look at and be like, man, he really got it. So I appreciate you coming on, E, man. Y'all go and follow this man. Y'all know who he is, the real E-Leezy. Follow his content. And I'm gonna drop the link and y'all go and give him, what I'm saying, support him through his Cash App, man. Y'all see the Cash App at the bottom, man. Y'all hit that Cash App for this content. You already know what we put in, the work that we put in, the time. My man Ohead came in, Ohead Podcast, Oaktown. All the new subscribers coming in, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button and share for the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. And all my people, make sure you go follow E-Leezy, man, on his page. You know what I'm saying? He definitely knows his basketball and he's entertaining as well. E, what you want us to leave the show with, man?
I'm just gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Love, live life, smile, cry, and laugh, and love on your people, man. You know what I'm saying? And salute to BJ Hope, you know what I'm saying, holding it down. Thank you guys for, you know, what you do. You feel me? Make sure that we appreciate and give each other our flowers while we're still here, you guys, because that's important. If we don't support each other, then guess what? Who gonna support us? We gotta show everybody else outside of us we love us first. Like, and that's very, very important. It's too much division and divisiveness out here, which is leading to all this, you know, chaotic stuff that's going on that you see in your inner community. So we got to get back to building together, loving each other, supporting each other through our ups, through our transgressions. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it's all about. We got to get back to how it all began, dating back to ancient civilization when we all built together, we supported one another, we loved one another, and it was nothing but respect. Like the envy, the jealousy, the secret love, the fake love, all of that needs to disappear. You know what I'm saying? Because we're stronger as a people together than divided. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's straight real talk though. So
Man, A1, man. Like I said, y'all go and follow my man, the real E-Leezy. Y'all see it on the screen. You know what I'm saying? The real E-Leezy. Yes, Warrior fan, but basketball historian, all the good stuff, man. Like I said, quality people only on this podcast, man. We'll be back in the morning. I got another topic for y'all in the morning. And Sunday, we'll be having another interview. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Warrior fans will like this, but yeah, I know you'll like this one. Rick Barry's going to be pulling up.
Oh shit. That's good, man.
yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So I definitely want y'all to come through the stream. You in Oaktown, man. Get a chance to holler at him, man. You already know how I do, man.
For
For
real,
sure.
man.
Hardest working person in the business, bro.
Hey, hey, you know Rick Barry gonna speak his mind. He don't
You
pull no
know he gonna speak his mind.
Yeah, I already know. I already told him, man. You know, like I told E, man, say what you want, man. No filter. So he was cool with it. So it's all
For
love.
sure. All good, bro. Appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all have a blessed day, blessed night.
Y'all have a blessed night, man.
For sure. Salute.
Salute.
We like that. Woo!
I want to give the floor to my man, Mr. Mr. Steve Kerr. Thank you for coming on the show, sir.
BJ, Rick, thank you guys for having me. I'm happy to be here with you.
knowing historically he's a very accurate 3-point shooter. So we know that Steph Curry can shoot. We know that Coach can shoot. And so my question to you is, was there really anything you had to teach Curry, or did he kind of come with it already?
No, I've never talked to him about his shot. He was an all-star by the time I became the coach here. I learned a lot from him, watching him work out. He trains so hard. His shooting routine after practice ends is mesmerizing, and I've had a lot of our players watch Steph to try to pick up on some of the things that he does, and so I've learned as much from him as he has from me. But we've just had a great collaboration. But he's the greatest shooter of all time. I didn't have to teach him one thing.
I appreciate you answering my question. That's it, PJ.
I think makes you top 5 coach of all time. Like, I ain't trying to even ruffle your feathers. I think you're top 5.